Kayla.
Welcome to Sunday Streaming with Kayla and Jeff.
Yay!
Here's how it goes. We have some cool things happening. We're playing Half-Life 2.
2.
And Jeff, tell me a little bit about this game.
This is Half-Life 2 is a sequel to Half-Life. Crazy, right? But I don't know. I looked at the calendar and I looked at the day, and it's like Geek Appreciation Day, right?
Right.
It's because Star Wars actually came out in the theaters on this day, and there's a holiday in the Discworld series by Terry Pratchett that takes place on this day, and I think it's the anniversary of Douglas Adams passing away, so it's also Towel Day. And they've kind of rolled all these together to be Geek Appreciation Day. So I went and looked to be like, we did a Star Wars game on the 4th. So I didn't want to do another one of those. So I was like, are there any Douglas Adams games? And the answer is yes, but they are not exactly easy to find or very good. And then I was like, is there a Discworld game that we could play? And the answer is there is one, but it's just impossible to get. So I figured, why don't we take a game like just a real big staple of video game history, which is Half-Life 2, which people have been, Kayla, I don't know if you know this, for the last like 10 to 15 years, Half-Life 3 has been like rumored. Like people want, because it was Half-Life 1, right?
Right.
Half-Life 2 came out, it's a sequel, and apparently it ended on like a cliffhanger, and then it had a few DLC episodes. But the company that made it, Valve, they're the ones who run Steam. So they've got all this money coming in. They haven't felt the need to make Half-Life 3. So every single year at E3, it's like, oh, I heard there was a rumor that they're going to talk about Half-Life 3. They're probably not. But
so what happens in Half-Life 1 that I need to know to understand Half-Life 2?
in Half-Life 1, you play as Gordon Freeman, who is the guy with the glasses and the thumbnails, right?
Okay.
And you're a scientist at this research facility, and they're working on this big reactor thing, and it blows up, and it creates a hole into another universe. These aliens and extra-dimensional beings and stuff start coming in. And then at the end of the game, it's got a very nebulous end. You kind of get taken away by the weird talking the guy there, and then in Half-Life 2 you just show up in this train. I want to change subtitles, on the way to City 17, and that's where we are right now. Where are subtitles? Keyboard, mouse.
It says isn't 2 half-lives a full life? Dun-dun-dun. So
yeah.
Is it you're playing on the computer?
Yes.
Is this also available in other platforms?
Yes, it was on I think it was on Xbox 360 and PS3 in the gold box, or in the orange box, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Which was, it had like Team Fortress 2 and Portal and this.
Okay.
So, that guy.
Like, I always wonder about when people put like these super high-techy things in these super industrial areas.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, is that really where they're going to put their extremely expensive like electronic? Is in like these rundown sheds? Because you always see that in like future movies.
You've got a 250-inch flat panel TV here, but no hands on this clock, you guys. Maybe put the hands back on the clock first, and then the 250-inch flat panel later.
What's in the briefcase?
Oh, no. Yeah, these guys are jerks. This is the Combine. Let's see, which way is it? Man, see, this is one of those weird things because I never have finished this game.
Who's that guy? Wait.
That's one of those alien dudes.
Oh, it's a little turtle man? Without a shell?
No, not really.
Oh.
Well, sort of. He's just got a weird-looking face. We'll see more of them later. Okay, let's go. We got to go get checked in. We got to go get to our hotel before 5 o'clock.
Welcome. Welcome to
We need soda first, right?
I think it's just water. It's
Oh,
all water.
water.
Yeah.
Who wants to buy water?
I
Oh my gosh.
ask myself that same question all the time. But everybody here is real depressed and miserable because there's got the super oppressive regime run by this dude over here whose name escapes me. So we got to go through this little chain link fence nonsense.
So,
Hey, buddy, what's
man,
up?
there's a lot of security here.
You want me to go that way? Okay, I'll go over here.
So what's Nova? Like the science?
I don't know. I think
Okay.
this is an area. I'm not sure. Who, you? Oh, okay. All right. What's up?
So do you have like a little translator dude in your ear so you can understand?
No, these guys speak English. They're just a bunch of jerks.
Man. Like this place, the future looks terrible.
What? On the ground? You want me to like crawl in there, or I don't understand that hand gesture.
Oh no.
I don't really want to sit in that chair, dude.
Yeah, it's Sweeney Todd chair.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So in the chat room, they are talking about like recasting the Mario's Brothers movie.
Okay.
And they're like, Bryan Cranston would be a wonderful Mario.
They think Bryan Cranston would be a good Mario?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could see that. So anyway, this guy, this is what's his name? God damn it.
They said he could also play Bowser or Yoshi. So
Bryan Cranston as Kirby Epic Deluxe. So this guy is a security guard that helped you out in the first game from Black Mesa, and this is one of the scientists from there. So they're
you and me both, Doc.
they've like pulled you out of line to help you hook up with your buddies. Bryan Cranston and Mario. I don't even know if there should be a Mario Brothers movie.
what? The one that exists is perfect.
As long as he stays away from
I don't think I can sign off
Perfect.
on that particular point of view, Kayla. I don't know if I would say that the Super Mario Brothers movie is, quote, perfect,
Okay, Gordon.
unquote.
You're gonna have to make your own way to Dr.
Uh-oh.
Cleaner's lab.
I think it has some serious problems,
Oh my.
Before you blow my
Well, like
top-
what?
like the fact that it really doesn't have all that much to do with the Mario Brothers games. The
I know. It's
source
a
material.
wonderful standalone.
Yeah. All right.
And like the de-evolution chair, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet I came back as like a Yoshi.
Oh, look, beer. Beer
What?
brand beer.
What? Beer brand beer? That's got to be terrible.
Generic beer. Cinder blocks.
Oh my
Oh, I'm going to throw this brick at it.
So wait, are we a ghost?
No.
What? Then why is our cinder block hovering?
Well, we don't have hands per se. Well, that's loading pretty quickly. We don't have hands per se.
Okay.
I mean, this is actually a very, very old game. Like, you could look it up on Wikipedia, but this game came out a long time ago. This is obviously before Portal, before Team Fortress 2. Yeah, this
Yeah,
guy's a
fuck that
jerk.
can.
He wants you to throw this can away.
But he knocked it over. It was practically on the.
All he had to do is hit it with this little nightstick, and it would have been. There you go.
He's like, thank you. You can now enter. You're so polite.
They don't have tickets in the future. They just make sure you're not a litter bug. That's all they care about.
That wasn't even her soda. Like in the future, they don't like put cocaine on your person. They just like, oh, litter.
Look, I'm making a mess.
Are you trying to go to jail?
Yeah, fuck the man. Go pick up this trash can. Hey, you.
Oh my goodness. So the chat room is obsessed with casting Bryan Cranston pretty much in anything Hollywood has to offer.
So just all BC all the time?
Yes.
Okay. Hey,
They want
folks.
you to try to do the can.
Do the,
Yeah, with your
with my junk.
junk.
I don't think, he
Your
doesn't
junk
have
stick.
hands. I don't think he has junk either. I forget where I'm supposed to go here. I don't think it's through this checkpoint.
Ooh, what celebrity would we put in the de-evolution chair for Super Mario?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I've been on a-
Maybe. What's that dude?
Which one? John Leguizamo. The Pest. Pauly Shore. Carrot Top.
No, the old man who's kind of racist.
Clint Eastwood.
No.
He was racist in that one movie.
Right. Who's a comedian?
Uh-huh.
Oh, what's his name? Old wrinkle face. You know, he kind of looks like a bulldog.
Jack Lemmon. Walter Matthau. I think I know who you're talking
Everyone's
about.
like Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper.
Ron Perlman. No, Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston, that's who you're thinking of.
Probably. Like, are you thinking of Mel Gibson? No, like really, Don Rickles.
Don Rickles. Oh,
That's
okay.
who I want to.
Is he really racist?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Is he? Oh, I don't. I don't.
Like, I don't know that he's racist in his heart.
Yeah.
But his comedy set is totally inappropriate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
like old wrinkle face.
was pretty sure I was pretty sure that's who you're talking
I said
about.
old wrinkle face, and like 15 people, because the stream finally caught up with us. They were like, "Yep, that's who it is." Also, they thought it might be Don Draper or Archie Bunker.
Don Draper, the fictional character from Mad Men?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love old wrinkle face Draper.
Hey,
So-
dude. I'm taking your milk.
So, yeah.
No calcium for you guys.
What's with you and drink products today?
Well, that's just all there is to pick up in this game world. And you guys are all up in everyone's business. And why don't you guys close your front? Oh, they don't have one.
Yeah, because it's kind of like my brother when he was getting bad grades in school. He just kept losing privileges. It was like, okay, now we don't have cable. Okay, now you can't go to karate class. Now you can't do anything. And it got so much to where they took out like everything from his room, including his door.
Took the door off?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like,
How?
you were so punished.
That's... oh, crap. Combine are after me. I don't know what I did. I just threw some milk on the floor. Okay.
You're a crazy person, Jeff.
Man, this loads a lot. There's a lot of loading screens here. I'm
So-
curious to know, can you look up real fast, Kayla, when this came out? When the original release date was?
Let's see. I write original
Or just Half-Life 2 and Wikipedia?
Half-Life
That'll tell you, too. Uh-oh. Oh, crap.
2. Let's see. Oh my gosh, because you know me. I'm really good at brains.
You're good at brains?
No.
You're the best at brains. If you talk like that, some people might think you're a zombie.
I probably am a zombie.
Oh,
Oh my
ow.
gosh. I'm going through so many, like, 2004.
2004, so...
Good job, Dr. Van Boogely.
10
You totally knew.
10 years old then, eh?
Yeah.
It's not bad looking for a 10-year-old game. There's a lot of other stuff that came out. Oh, crap.
So,
Crap. No. No, fuck you guys. I don't like... Oh.
Jason and I totally,
No, you don't.
we're twinsies this weekend because we both have, like,
Oh,
back
yeah.
problems.
Mm-hmm.
I totally threw my back out just over too much moving.
Too much moving, like moving
So-
boxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not only am I moving from my house to John's house, almost done.
Yeah.
Like, my bedroom's completely done. Now I have to work on 3 more spaces and I'm completely out.
Mm-hmm.
Then
I think it occurred to him that you might not have
I
a
just
map.
found out that I'm going to be a kindergarten teacher at a school that's half as far from my house. So
Congratulations.
So-
is that a step up in the world?
well, gas-wise, I'm going to be able to save so much.
Yeah.
Words, aren't
Like, so much money.
I'm gonna...
Because I'm spending like $250 a month in gas. So I'm like, I'm going to have so much money.
Cool.
And then kindergarten,
Remember him
I
from Black
think
Mesa?
I like
Your old
it. I'm a little
administrator.
scared because I'm told. Have you ever
Look at
seen
my
the
dad
cartoon
started on
Recess?
Dr. Breen.
No.
Oh my gosh. So like
Through here.
the kindergartners are seen as like these Aborigine wild people with their own structure. And that's exactly what it's like in real life too. And so you're like, okay, I'm going to have to tell these kids that there's no more nap time and you can only eat when it's snack time. And so I'm really nervous about the structure of kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I think it's going to be so much fun.
And I'm sorry, what grade are you teaching right now?
Second grade.
Second grade.
So 8-year-old.
So do you have to, I mean, with kindergarten, do you not have to worry as much about messing up the potential development of them because they're, I mean, I don't really remember all that many specific details from my time in kindergarten. Is
So-
it as important?
So what you do is you're very much getting them ready for academic school. So it's like, this is how you open
buy you a drink.
glue. This is how you sit on the carpet. Like,
Right.
It's more like, this is how you be at this place. While also learning how to begin to read and stuff.
Okay.
So I'm excited. but I'm also nervous. Because, like, kindergarten, by second grade, if there's something,
Oh, everything all right?
I don't know. I just think there's going to be more art and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I get to do more classroom management, so it'll be so much fun. And they said, I should watch Kindergarten Cop for research. I already use Kindergarten Cop for everything.
See, it's just it's the blueprint for your entire life right there is
I go,
Kindergarten Cop.
I think it's a tumor.
Yeah. It's not a tumor. Who is your daddy and what does he do?
It's like you're reading the chat with us. So that's pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm. That is cool. But you and Jason both slammed your backs out
Oh
of
my gosh.
alignment.
Credit for the breakthrough, Doctor.
I was crying. It hurt so bad.
That sucks. I hate it. I hate hurting your back. It takes so freaking long to get better. Or at least it does for me. Like, that's the thing, is that I don't generally hurt myself that often, but when
Yeah.
I do, it's usually serious enough that it's going to take me, it's going to be like 4 weeks before I'm, back up and ready to go.
Oh my gosh, but I'm like, I have so much to do. Because I'm silly.
You mean it's working?
I'm silly,
Mm.
but I'm completely type A. Like,
Yeah.
in my real life, I'm like, this blanket needs to be folded the right way. And all the markers need to be in rainbow order. The fact that I'm as silly as I am is, like, you all are lucky. So, we're trying out a forum thing.
Yes.
So I'm looking both at the chat room for questions and funnyisms, and I'm also looking at the forums. That way people who are they're not able to catch the Sunday stream because they work,
Right.
they can still get questions in.
Okay.
And so it will all combine to a beautiful masterpiece, which is Sunday streaming with Jeff and Kayla.
Kayla, look, it's a little monster,
I know.
man.
He's just all mouth and it's bloody.
Yeah.
I don't actually want to touch him.
Well, in this world, in this universe, these are enemies that what they do is they jump onto your head, and then they eat your brain, and then your head is the head crab, right?
Right.
But this crazy science man has defanged that one, so it's like his pet.
Okay. Ooh, that's like the monkey babies.
Oh, can
Oh,
I get my
no.
suit? It's the suit.
Oh, look, it's
Yeah.
so cute. You're super stylish now.
Put on the
You
half-life
get to
suit.
have future styles. Oh my gosh.
There we go.
The chat room is still all Brian Cranston, all banana bread all the time. Jason Murphy, I saw him on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "What is with banana bread, Kayla?"
And what did you say to him? What was your response?
I said, "Who doesn't love banana bread? Why are you so cranky all the time?
You're like,
Why don't you pull out your back feeding your dogs water?"
I don't know. I don't know what's with banana bread. I mean, I like banana bread, but, I don't understand why it's a thing. I think it's like code for drugs or something, and I just don't know it. I'm too naive.
So, what was 2004 like for you? 10 years ago.
I bet I was working. Let's see. Was that before I went to school? I don't even know. 2004. You'd have to tell me some things that happened in 2004
I don't know.
in order for me to some notable events from the year 2004, and I might be able to tell you more about what I was doing. It all kind of blends together after a while. I mean,
I was in college, so it was college all the time. College all the time.
Right.
So that's really all I focused on, because I usually take 18 to 21 hours when I'm in school. So
Let's see. I'm trying to think. When did I go to work for Spill? It was in 2011. It's 3 years before that. It was 2008. Maybe a couple of years before that was 2006. So yeah, I wasn't even in school yet. I was just working. I was a working stiff. Working, playing video games. That's all I did. Work, hang out with my friends, play video games, get drunk on Friday night. That might have been when I had my late roommate Mike and I used to just go out every weekend. And but yeah, not a lot. Was doing almost literally nothing with my life at that point. Just working and drinking and working and drinking, but boring work.
everybody is like banana bread, like you twerk like Jeff.
Twerk like Jeff.
Just sit down and play video games.
That's right. That's how I twerk. That's what that word means to me. I don't understand all the controversy about Miley Cyrus. I'm like, she was just playing video games. Is that? I didn't watch it, but her and Beetlejuice were playing video games, and everybody got real bent out of shape. All right.
So this summer, what are you gonna do in the summer of 2014? Like what are you gonna play during the summer video game drought of 2014?
That's a good question. Where's the Switch again, Dr. Kleiner? Oh, is that it? There we go. I don't know. Usually we wait until, like, I usually try to keep 2 or 3 games, like, kind of in my back pocket just in case we need something. Mm-hmm. And when it gets to be completely and totally, it's actually going to be a little bit difficult. It used to not be difficult because we were only ever playing the games, the new run games that came out every week, right?
Right.
So because of the number of games that came out, there was always a bunch of stuff that we would miss that we could put on the back burner and then get to later.
But now you guys are all professional and play everything like rabid monkeys.
Well, it's more the fact that we have Patreon. So we have all these extra videos every week where we're covering other stuff. We've got other shows like Savage Tits that are covering other games. We've got Patreon videos where we need to have new games every week. And I mean, like, I'm starting to run out of games that we have not yet played at some place or another on this website. It used to be when we started that it was my policy to just be like, well, we just won't play any games that we've already played anywhere on video, right?
Right.
And now I'm starting to get to the point where I'm just like, like, all of the easy pickings are gone, you know? Like, I was looking for what are we going to play today? And I was looking at my games list, and I was like, I don't know, maybe this, maybe that. I mean, you know, there's only so much Dark Souls that you can put on the air, Kayla, before people start to revolt and not watch anymore. So
I don't know. You could just play it with a bunch of different people.
yeah.
It'll be so much fun.
Well,
I don't know, like, I would think with E3 coming out, you might get exposed to a lot of indie games that you weren't expecting.
Yeah, a friend
You
of
know?
mine actually posted this thing last week that I think the indie game market is getting ready to just completely crash.
Okay.
Because there's too many games coming out, and that it used to be when the indie game movement first started, you had a few really, really good games that came out that were able to capture people's imagination when they weren't expecting it. And now it's just like there's so many games coming out all the freaking time that it's starting to get difficult to carve out any kind of niche in the actual market to get people excited, right? When there's so many indie game projects coming out, how do you get people excited in your one particular video game project? And I think that's going to end up being a real negative thing for a lot of indie developers because they're just going to have a really hard time standing out from the crowd unless they're already established. Kind of exactly what they were doing, what was happening, or what they were trying to get away from in the first place, which was having to have the name recognition of like a big studio or something in order to get any kind of traction, and that it's maybe kind of going the same direction now. So I don't know, dude. You guys, you were the worst. Just get the hell away from me.
Though it's been the Rage Select and dating John has really opened my eyes to video games more.
Yeah.
Because for a long time I couldn't play them because they made me nauseated.
Mm-hmm.
Because
just the motion and all the input at the same time.
Like, I remember when we got our Nintendo 64 and I was like, barf, barf, barf. So, like, they've become so much, like, my brain doesn't reject them like they used to.
Mm-hmm. Is that supposed to have the crowbar already?
I think there's some really cute indie stuff. I love that there's so much creativity, but yeah, it's so expensive. Now, someone said
Barney, there you go.
that they think that the F2P market will collapse before indie games too.
Free to play.
I don't know what that means.
The thing about free to play is that
It's a dangerous route.
free to play. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think that you've already probably seen that exact same thing happen in the free to play market, where you've got things like Candy Crush Saga. You've got a bunch of things that are
Good luck out there, buddy.
that are kind of the big leaders, and that there's probably some other people who are out there. I don't know. I mean, I think it's a lot easier to convince somebody just to download your free-to-play game and try it than it is to ask them for $10 for your indie game. So, come here, you jerk.
And they said, don't feel scared to play old school Zelda or something like that. Oh, I have a lot of old Nintendo cartridges that I found. If you want them, I think most of them are like golf and baseball, though.
Golf and baseball. Sports.
I got it from an ex-boyfriend because I had a Nintendo until I sold it to my friend.
I need to go get. There's this company out there that made this console that plays like. Is that a train coming at me? Oh crap! That plays like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis, a bunch of different games. I need to go get one of those. I think they're like $100. That way we can have access to.
Yeah.
Damn it, guys! What the shit? Well. They're shooting at me, and all I got is this crowbar.
That's all you. So I had a crazy dude I was dating one time.
Did he collect crowbars?
No, but we went out into a field. Well, we went hiking, in the mountains, and he was having a really angry time in his life, and he was like, "I'm taking this crowbar." I'm like, if anyone walks up to us hiking and we're carrying a crowbar, it's going to look totally bad.
Yeah.
We need to leave the crowbar at the campsite. And he got so mad at me that he walked off into the mountains with his crowbar and didn't come back for 3 hours. And then I was pissy because I was like, you left me alone in the mountains for 3 hours. I had no escape route. What are you doing?
That's a pretty crappy thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that right now.
So I dated Gordon Freeman. So.
Well, was he also a nuclear physicist? Or I assume that's what Gordon Freeman is.
He was an electrician.
Oh. That would explain why he had a crowbar. I guess. Not really, but sure, whatever.
But I was just like, why is this the thing we're doing?
There we go.
So, is there any game that you wish was going to be announced at E3?
To be honest, the thing that pisses me off the most about not going to E3 this year, hello train, is that the guy, I can't remember his name, it might be Miyazaki. I think that I remember hearing that and going, oh, that's the same name as the guy who did Spirited Away.
Yeah.
The who was the director of the original Demon Souls and Dark Souls. There was some leaked screenshots a few weeks ago for a game called Project Beast. Because he didn't make Dark Souls 2.
Okay.
Dark Souls 2 was had a different lead developer on it. Like he was producer, I think, but not like the lead developer. And so Project Beast is his next game, and it looks a lot more like Dark Souls than Dark Souls 2 does. So I'd be really excited to get my hands on that. As always, I'd be really excited to get my hands on the new Metal Gear game, because I'm a sucker for Metal Gear. It's who I am. But I mean, I've always said that what I'm always most interested in seeing at E3 is the stuff that you don't know about, the stuff that you don't even know exists until you go to E3 and you see it. Damn, you guys are crappy.
I'm the same way. I got to go to a technology conference 2 weeks before South by Southwest happened. So it was really fun going to both the technology for people and social media and then market technology for teachers. But all my friends were laughing at me because I would go into one of the conferences and listen to the speaker, and if the speaker wouldn't tell me something I didn't know within 20 minutes, I was out. Because I can learn so much on the floor, and it's 101, and I can give them those deep questions.
Right.
And I was just winning things left and right on the floor. When my friend goes, I've never won anything ever. I go, you just have to go be genuinely interested in projects people are doing and ask them the right questions, and then they'll make sure to draw your name.
There you go.
'Cause they're like, oh, this girl's gonna actually use it.
Yeah.
So
No, I am very, very sad, especially this year, that we don't get to go, because there's going to be a lot of stuff. Whoa, no. But you know what? We're still gonna have coverage on the website for E3. We're still going to have a daily podcast where we talk about what happens at E3, and we're going to try to basically do as much as we humanly can to cover it just from here remotely. And the next year, I'm almost certain that we'll get to go, because I figured out why we couldn't this year. So unless everybody stops watching the website.
I doubt it. You
doubt
guys
it.
are too cute.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were some questions
Okay.
about Rage Select.
Yes.
Do you think Rage Select will expand its video output beyond Let's Plays, like a top 10 list or skits or trailer riffs?
Maybe. I've had ideas about some of that stuff. The main problem right now is just that keeping up the current output of what Rage Select is putting out is literally every moment of my entire day. Just between scheduling and video editing and checking and making sure that everything is going correctly, procuring the games and getting the stuff together, like that is all of my time right now, outside of Friday and Saturday nights. I mean, every Sunday we do this show for 3 hours, and then I record the Savage Tits with John, and usually we do a Patreon video as well. Like this Friday, we had some videos that we had to make up. So the thing is that I'd love to do some other stuff, and I do have a couple of things plans that I would like to enact.
Guess those sirens are for you, huh? Good thing you found us.
But I just need more time. So the question comes of, I don't know if we're making enough to really hire another person right now.
We're just a lookout for the
So I've thought at some point about actually just
right around the corner.
getting some outside contractors to maybe do that, where we come up with the ideas, and then we just pay somebody else to execute it. But I don't know. That's real internal stuff.
Yeah. So you have like mushy thoughts. Oh, look at that dude. He's so cute. Oh, look at his buck teeth. Oh, no.
Civil protection catched you down here. It's bad news.
4 eyes, 5 eyes.
Looks like 4. 1 in the
Okay.
front, 3 on the top. Wish I
Yeah.
had 3 top eyes. Need to see what was going on above me all the time. Wait, which one of these is quick save? Is that quick save? Okay. Oh, we should take a moment here. I have something that I want to say to people, especially these people. We're going to talk about this all week next week, folks, but you guys need to clear your schedules and your social calendars. Make sure that you come back here a week from today, because it's going to be our 1-year anniversary, and we're going to have a big old live stream party. Not just 3 to 6, but like 3 until, I don't know, whenever. Get crazy. Bah! And I'm trying to get as many people as I can to come by and, these things. Get as many people to come by. And we're basically just, last year we had the fundraiser that we did. It was very structured and everything. This year, we're not really looking to do a fundraiser right this second. I mean, we may figure out later on, after the summer's passed and everybody's got their vacation and their funds and stuff out of the way, maybe we'll do a fundraiser. But for right now, we just figured, let's just have a big old party. Let's just drink and play video games for 8 hours or something like that. So that's what we're going to do. So be sure, and I'm going to say this a couple more times before we're done, be sure to drop by next week, starting at 3, for the Rage Select 1-year anniversary. I mean, everybody should drop by, right? Because they're the ones who actually, they're the reason we have a website for a year.
Everyone is soiling their pants.
Are they?
Yes, and they are like, Barmageddon Part 2. No money for you.
I see. That's the thing, is that I don't want to really.
Like people are already saying, "Okay, I'm taking Monday off. I'm drinking with you." So.
Ow.
So
No.
it is gonna be a party.
That's
There'll
cool.
be more. They go, "Can you top the rope dick story?"
I don't know if I have I mean, we told that one story about me and my poop on this show. That was kind of the other most embarrassing story that I have in my entire. I mean, I don't have the rope dick story because
They paid for that.
yes. Actually, you know what? I'd like to ask the chat a question. I know how well that works, but or sometimes it works better than what? Who is shooting rockets at me? But I would like to ask the chat, like, what they would like to see us play on that show. I mean, I have a couple of ideas of things that we're probably going to get into, but okay, I don't understand where you guys want me to go.
Anything with a drinking game.
I mean, I thought about going back and playing Fuse, which was the first game that we ever played on the show. We've got a couple of things, couple of staples that we can always fall back on. And then there's new stuff, like Watch Dogs is coming out next week. And I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Where am I supposed to? Is this?
They said Burmachine, Super Hot, Biocock, Fear, F-E-A-R.
Yeah.
Nancy Drew, Star Wars Connect, Zelda, lots of Zelda,
Lots of Zelda.
Black Mesa, Hitman 4, lots of Fear,
I've
Dead Space,
Oh.
Biocock, GTA 5,
Yes.
lots of Biococks. They found something they loved, and they're just rolling with that one.
Okay.
I think they just like how I say that. Saint Rio 4 with Loretta again, Jazz Punk, multiplayer games like the Mario Kart.
Yeah, we'll have to have some kind of multiplayer thing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
Rage with Nick Hodges, Saints Row, Mario Paint again, Castle Crashers, Ding Dong, Diablo anything. Anything with Banana Jones.
Oh, right.
Who's
Dude, you guys, there's a new Wolfenstein game came out this week.
Okay.
And the main character, Wolfenstein, Kayla, I don't know if you're super familiar with this, but it's one of the earliest first-person shooters out there.
Okay.
Like it's like kind of one of the pioneers of that genre. And the main character in that game is called B.J. Blazkowicz.
Gross. They want you to play Soggy Biscuit, Rock Band, Red Dead, Saints Row 3.
Nobody's
Miss Puncher,
playing Soggy
Dead
Biscuit
Cox,
on
Rock Band,
on
Long Live the Queen, DJ Hero, Duke Nukem Forever, Beer Pong.
DJ Hero. That's a good one. We get drunk and play DJ Hero. I found my dongle for my DJ Hero turntable, and I think John has one too, but I don't know if it's you can do like turntable battles with two of them, but you can't hook two of them up at the same time and pretend like you've got an actual DJ
Cards
setup.
Against Humanity. I don't know what would play in the background of that.
That's live action games, huh?
Steel, Bastion, Metal Gear, Dead Rising, Sex, Symphony of the Night, Far Cry 3, Breaking Bad 3,
Rat.
Killing Floor, Fallout New, Battletoads. They just want you to play every game ever made.
Okay, so the answer to the question of what should we play is literally
Mario Kart.
every single game ever made in the history of mankind. Okay, thanks, guys. That's super, super helpful.
Is Brian Brushwood coming?
I don't know. We're going to try and get him on in the next week or two. But
They want you to make sure to have a Grant Cam.
have Grant Cam
And they want me to make a banana cake bread instead of cake.
instead of cake, banana bread.
Yes.
How the hell do I get out of here, Kayla?
But you're asking me things?
Yeah, I don't know.
This place is this weird. Are you underwater or are you above water?
I am underwater right now because these barrels are getting ready to explode. You guys are jerks, you know that? Dropping exploding barrels on me? That's a real jerk move.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Get up, get up, get up, get up. There we go.
Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, Grant. We love Grant.
How can you not love Grant?
And they want Jason to LARP.
To LARP?
Yes.
Yeah, well, cool. Sorry.
They want you to play 2 minutes of every game in chronological order.
Just every single game that's ever been put out 1 second at a time, and we would get through the first year of gaming history in our 8-hour-long stream. Yeah.
Yep, and now it's a big Grant love fest.
It's all about Grant, huh?
Yeah.
Grant's, tomorrow's video coming up. It's Monday, Tuesday is the Grant Davis Hour. And we'll have a new episode of The Academy tomorrow. You know what? I don't want to just spend all my time pimping out my own shows on my show. That seems really redundant. So
yeah, just enjoy your time on this show.
I'm trying to. The thing is, Kayla, I've never beaten this game before, and it's such a
really?
classic of PC gaming. And it's weird that I haven't ever just played it all the way to the end. But I always get a little bit bored about halfway through.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Stop being so bored.
I know.
You're like, let's play another game.
Sorry, I'm going to turn this one off right
Yeah.
now. Where do I go? Not there, not there.
Let's see. Have you read or seen the forum post Rage Select Characters Fact of the Day?
No.
Me either.
I have not. Do you want to bring that up? Take a look at it?
I don't know that I could do 3 things at once.
Okay.
But I will look at that later. Hopefully it won't make me want to scour my eyes like the BioShock 2 or whatever we played last week.
Oh, Borderlands 2.
Borderlands 2 Google page I made. Fresh with illustrations of Loretta and everything.
Yeesh. Wait, is this where I came from? I think this is where I came from.
So,
yeah, that's where I came from. Damn it. Where do you go?
people can't believe that you've never...
Never beat Half-Life 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's something that comes up from time to time. I got all kinds of... I mean, I'm... Like, the thing is that there are a couple of things in my... There are a couple of glaring omissions in my gaming past that come up from time to time. Damn it, man. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Is it up this giant trash heap? A lot of people don't. They forget, and I say it without, like I don't try to hide the fact or anything, but I never finished. I never finished it, and back when it was out, I never even played The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Oh,
crap.
really?
No.
That game. What?
Well, the thing is that when I was a kid, I didn't have an N64, right?
Oh, yeah.
I had a PlayStation, and there was a time when the N64 was out where I was just being a teenager, right? I was all like drugs and boobs and that stuff. So I didn't have a Nintendo 64. I never bought one. And so there were a bunch of games from that console that I never really played. Oh, crap. No. No, God damn it. No. I said no.
Yeah, no. Don't
So-
you shoot at us.
And
you
what
naughty.
I came to find out was that a lot of those games from the Nintendo 64, they work really, really well if you have nostalgia for them, if you played them when you were younger, right?
Right.
They don't work as well if you try to play them when you're like 30 years old, and there's games that look a million times better. So I couldn't figure out for the longest time what people's attitudes about Zelda really confused me for a long time. And it was because when I played Zelda, I played the NES, Super NES Zelda, right? And those
Right.
are action games. And then people who were really into Ocarina of Time, they were playing it more as like a story-style game. And that was never really what I was looking for out of Zelda. And suddenly all the Zelda games were more Ocarina of Time and less A Link to the Past. So it was weird. I don't know. Man, you guys and your flaming barrels. This is a city of the future, and all you've got is barrels that have been set on fire? What are you, Donkey Kong? Come on.
But yeah, so they said, will we get to see Allison and Jason versus Kayla and Rubio in Mario Kart? Maybe.
There's a brand new Mario Kart coming out next week. I mean, it's going up against Watch Dogs, but that may be one to have on there.
So, I don't know. The boyfriend says he's a definitely possible maybe.
Okay.
So that's awesome. Yay! Make everyone's dreams come true.
There you go.
So we're hitting that 15-minute mark, and you know what I love to do then?
What's that?
I like to make you answer a bunch of questions really quickly.
Oh, yeah. By the way, it's worth noting, you guys, that when we do these streams, right, and I'm playing a game, and then you just start throwing questions at me, this is probably the most honest you will ever find me in my life, because I just don't have time to even be evasive, right? I just don't know.
Exactly, and then we'll take a 5-minute break gear up for the next hour.
Yeah, look at this. Kayla's emceeing this whole thing.
Yeah.
She's telling me when we're taking breaks. She's like, you're going to turn that stream off.
We usually do it once an hour.
Yeah.
So that we can cool, calm, collected.
Yes.
And I answered most of the Rage Select questions there on the forum, and most of the video game questions are on the forum.
Okay.
So now, in the chat room, we have... And they said, "Oh, an honest Jeff is the best Jeff." Here are a lot of questions they're making that they have said. Are you ready? Decka decka da.
Go.
Jeff.
Yes.
Are you racist? And if so, why did you hate Stephen Frank?
I don't know who Stephen Frank is, and I would like to think that I'm not racist.
Will you do a best of the previous generation podcasts?
Like the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 generation?
I don't know.
Maybe. That seems kind of redundant. I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. I don't know.
How would you make a Half-Life 2 movie?
With people. I don't know the answer to that question. I don't even know what that question is asking me.
How would you feel about jeans made from banana bread?
Banana bread jeans. Seems like they would smell real bad.
Why do people hate free-to-play so much?
Because instead of just buying a game, you are being nickel and dimed, usually for more than the game is actually worth.
If Kayla's the big boss, who's Jeff?
I would be... well, if Kayla is big boss, then that would make me the boss, which is a kind of a weird... gender swap there. So
did you ever kill a banana?
I've stepped on a banana.
Would you tap Guinevere?
From Dark Souls, I think. She's not a real person, so no.
Why did you tell the Nazis where Anne Frank was hiding?
I didn't.
Did you have black underwear in high school?
I have black underwear now.
Let's see. A lot of these are about underwear.
Okay, so they're on my underwear this week. This week's topic: Jeff's underpants. You guys' fascination with various different parts of my life never ceases to amaze me. It's like, I don't know what's so interesting about my underpants. I buy a Hanes multicolor 7-pack and then wear them until they wear out.
What's the best kind of sock you've ever had in your whole life?
Sock?
Yeah.
I never had a very good sock, so they're white. They go on my feet. They keep my feet from chafing. Yeah, I don't know. Sock puppet. There we go. That's my
What did
answer.
you think about Hotline Miami 2?
I have not played Hotline Miami 2. I don't believe it's out yet.
What is candy like?
Candy is sweet. If you guys are going to ask questions like that, then I'm going to give you answers like that.
Jeff, do you feel that life has no reason for existing?
I think that you get into trouble when you start to assume an overall causality for everything. That's a human intellectual trait that is not necessarily based in any sort of reality.
Who will say the most embarrassing thing at E3?
Probably Peter Molyneux. Maybe Reggie. I don't know.
You're not the guy they're looking for.
Looking back at your life, do you think you have given birth to a duck and never knew about it?
That I've given birth to a duck, indicating that I would have pooped an egg that had a live duck chick in it, and then not known about it, and then somebody came and took that egg and then raised the small baby duck in it. I find that sequence of events difficult to comprehend at best.
What were you going to say about BJ?
BJ Blazkowicz?
I don't know.
The new Wolfenstein game is really, really awesome. I played about 4 hours of it last night. It was superb. Cannot wait to finish it.
We got a question for me.
Okay.
What is this meatloaf thing? Oh,
You-
so
Is this you would do anything for love?
no, this is on that Borderlands 2 question thing.
Yeah.
It's all about you doing meatloaf because you can't close.
Right.
I don't know why people assume that your first choice for things to do would be meatloaf, but
It's funnier than anything. I understand. Damn, guys. Wow. God damn it. That was bad.
yeah.
Ah, crap.
The thing about these stories, quotey fingers,
Yeah.
is what? That's my question always. Like, what?
Yeah.
Where are you getting these things?
In my experience, Kayla, it mostly has to do with people want to see your reaction to the most terrible thing that they can think of.
Oh.
Which,
But why is sex the most terrible thing they can think of? Like, it's one of my top 5 things.
they may just be doing that because I'm here and they know that I'm easily
That
embarrassed.
you're blushy.
You can make my face turn red real simple. Like,
Would you prefer casserole or meatloaf?
meatloaf. Meatloaf to casserole. I'll
How do you
take
feel about underwear with teeth?
underwear with teeth.
Yep.
I'm against it. I'm going to say no. No underwear with teeth. Nope.
And let's see. What? Oh my gosh. They love you and rape yetis. Would you?
That's a very interesting and there. It's like, I'm a fan of pie and Roman gladiators, you know? Like, kind of one and the other have nothing to do with each other. Ah, no!
Have you ever slipped on a banana in real life?
Slipped on a banana. No.
Yes.
I never even witnessed anybody else slip on a banana in real life.
Are you a puppet?
I am a puppet, yes.
Is there a grand puppet?
Is there a Grant puppet? It's got a little solo cup on its head.
Grand with a D? I don't know what a grand puppet is.
That, I don't understand what that is either, so...
Would you like more coffee or underpants?
Coffee. Underpants.
Boxers briefs or boxer briefs?
Briefs.
Do you play drums?
I used to play the drums.
Do you watch X-Men?
If they're talking about the new movie, no. If they're talking about the TV show, cartoon show, I did when it was on when I was a kid, but I haven't since then.
Let's see. What is the answer to everything, Jeff?
Yes.
Do you write video games off on your taxes?
Yes.
Why do fools fall in love?
I don't remember the words to that song. Do you remember the words to that song?
No.
Why do birds sing so gay and lovers something? Why do they fall in love? Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah.
I don't.
What's your motto for life?
Just keep swimming. I don't know. But
Do you
that's
like sitcoms?
sitcoms?
Yeah.
Sure, man. I love me some sitcoms.
Will The Last Guardian ever come out?
Probably not. Oh no. That's not true. Probably, but it will be disappointing.
If Valve won't make Half-Life 3, will you make it?
I do not. That's not really in my jurisdiction.
Do you weigh the same as a duck?
Are they asking if I'm a witch? No. I outweigh a duck by a lot.
Wait, what do you mean you're a witch?
You remember the scene in Monty Python and the Holy Grail where
Okay.
they're weighing the woman? What else floats? You know, that whole line of reasoning.
You just access that in your brain.
Because it's Monty Python and I'm a dork. I've got the whole thing memorized and I know it by heart.
Can you differentiate between 720p and 1020p?
1080p? Yes.
What's the difference?
Well, the difference is that 720 is a lower resolution. 720 is native 1280 by 720 pixels, and 1080 is 1920 by 1080. Generally speaking, 1080p is better looking and a little bit sharper.
Do you
And
ever give up, Jeff?
never give up, never surrender. Galaxy Quest
How
motto.
much does Rage Select need to grow?
A lot. Rage Select is an interesting thing because we are not in any way, shape, or form what you would consider a traditional business. We do not have a huge amount of followers. We have a small amount of really dedicated followers. lot of people, a lot of sites and media places, they have followers that, or they have a whole hell of a lot of people that follow everything they do, but they could all just kind of take it or leave it. Our people, you'd say banana bread to anybody who looks at our website, they're going to be like, yeah, banana bread. I don't even know what the joke is. I don't know what that joke is.
But I really want a banana bread T-shirt.
Yeah.
It just is a logo of banana
It's
bread.
all
with
it
a
just
picture.
says banana bread on it.
I want that shirt so bad.
We can make that happen.
Isn't that so weird?
We've got really stupid catchphrases. I figure like we're the ones who are going to usher in, an Idiocracy where they all have that movie where they're all just laughing at a picture of a butt. That's going to be Rage Select is going to be instrumental in making that vision of the future a reality.
Okay.
How the hell do I get in here?
Great job. You did a wonderful
Lightning
15-minute
round.
lightning round.
Boom.
So I need to take my 5-minute break.
Yep. We're going to go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead, and I'm just going to turn the stream off for 5 minutes. That way I can save out what we've already got. There's a better chance that it won't all get messed up. So, guys, hang out for 5 minutes, and we will be back with more Sunday streaming. All right, everybody. I think that we're back. I'm going to try to stay a little bit further away from the microphone this time because I was little warm there before. Let's see. So, Kayla, I have a story. Would you like to hear a story? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ow, 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 ow. Ah, and no. Oh, my God. Ah, son of a bitch. Oh, I had a story. It's called I Got Eaten by That Thing. Oh, my God.
I like these little tongue dudes.
I don't. They're murdering
and
me.
we're back. They missed you dreadfully.
So last night, our good friend Bo,
Yes.
who has been dieting like a crazy person,
He's lost a ton of weight.
he's so skinny now. He had this. He wanted to, like, he's been good. He's been doing this stuff, so he was going to go out and have a beer because he hasn't even been drinking for a while because it's not, that doesn't really line up with the whole diet that he has. So, where's that little asshole? There you are. So we went out, and he was like, we're starting at this one bar, and then he was going to go to this other place. We're going to go down to this pizza place, et cetera, et cetera. And I can't drink anymore on Saturdays because I got to be clear-headed, lest I get tripped up with all this banana bread trivia on Sundays. So I met them like halfway through their pub crawl at this place, and they were like, "You should get it was a burger place." And they're like, "You should get a burger," and I was like, "Nah, I don't want to. I'll wait for the next place because it's pizza." And then so we went to this pizza place, and Randy and I both went there because we were like super hungry, and they stopped serving pizza at 11, and so we were like, "Shit." So then we went to another place, and they stopped serving food at 11. And we were like, oh, no, we went to the Draft House, and they usually have a food truck there, and they didn't have their food truck last night. So we finally ended up going to like 4 or 5 different places, and we finally ended up at Michi Ramen. Have you ever been there, Kayla?
I haven't. I've only been to Ramen Tatsuya here in Austin.
That was a revelation. I've never had like really good ramen before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It'll change your life.
It was really, really good. I mean, like, my sister was like kind of way into the whole kind of, real, like, what they actually have in those countries, ramen. Like, ramen isn't just supposed to be garbage food.
Right.
Like real, homemade noodles and meat and some vegetables and stuff like that in a really, really tasty broth. And so I just went along with it because I was like, I'm hungry as hell right now. And, man, it was so good. Ah, dude, these guys in their barrels they're destroying me.
They've learned the Donkey Kong method.
That's right. These jerks. You jerks with your jerk barrels.
So, congratulations.
Yeah, no, it was really good. If you guys live in a city that has like a, like a big, like gourmet ramen kind of thing, I highly recommend giving it a shot because it's God, son of a. It's really, really good. There's big old slabs of pork in it, and it was really good.
Oh, Jeff is hungry now.
Mm-hmm. Half of Rage Select now just seems to be talking about food.
Well, you know what? Food is, the sustenance of life.
Yeah.
Just like video games.
That's right. Food and video games. That's all you need.
Like, Half-Life is just ripping off Donkey Kong now.
That's what it is. That's exactly what's happening here.
He's, like, going to be the big boss of this.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Eat grenades, stupids.
Yeah.
Shit.
And they're asking, when's the next T-shirt coming out? And can they send you ideas for them?
I think we got the next one is going to be coming very soon.
When?
I think within 7 to 10 business days, maybe.
Oh my goodness.
And as far as ideas, sure. The only thing is, I just don't want people to. I love to have T-shirt ideas. In fact, I love. We've talked before about trying to do T-shirts that aren't necessarily all Rage Select related. Some that are maybe just like gaming related.
Or just banana bread related.
Or banana bread related, or brick related, or whatever. So if you have ideas, yeah. Oh, crap. I'm almost totally... Oh, no. Okay, no, I'm fine. If you have ideas and you want to send them to mail@rageselect.com, I will definitely look at them. I just don't want people to... I don't want people to be upset if they send in an idea and then it doesn't end up getting used.
Is there like a contact button on the website?
There's an email button in all of the podcast posts. There's always the link to my email address, which... By the way, in case you guys don't already know the way that it works around here, as soon as we get done with Sunday streaming, I will be putting up the podcast for this week, which is our 51st podcast.
Oh, my goodness. Adorable.
Oh, man. Look at all these exploding barrels. Why are they keeping all these exploding barrels in the sewer, Kayla? Makes no sense.
Because, like we said, Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. The dude who that administrator guy just pulls his face off, and it's actually Donkey Kong the whole time.
It's adorable.
Oh.
What are they? I don't like these little flying creatures.
Little saw blade jerks.
Yeah, like, are they bionic?
I
Or
think
are they actual, like, insectoids?
Oh, crap. No, I think they're just robots
Yeah, I
With-
hate robots.
with saw blades.
Yankety King.
It's what?
Yankety King.
What's that mean?
Like a Donkey Kong, but with the wrong.
Oh.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yakety sacks? It's all yakety sacks.
Have you thought of more about a Rage Select get together?
I have. I know that there's been a few people who have emailed me about that are coming into town for RTX.
Yes.
So we'll probably have some kind of informal meetup, around RTX time. As far as having an actual, like a a true con or something like that, it's difficult to put all that sort of stuff together. So I don't know. We'll probably... Do I throw barrels down here? I don't understand. I have thought about it. It's a very, very difficult sort of thing to put together. So
right.
I would like to have
They would
one.
like a banana bread cook-off.
Okay. I don't actually cook. I murder food. That's what I do. Is I put food.
No, what they would do is you would be the celebrity taster.
Oh, okay. So they all bring their banana bread.
Exactly.
That would help me get over my phobia about eating food that people that I don't know have cooked.
So since we're on food, there's
Yeah.
only one food question
Okay.
in the forum, which is, what is your favorite unorthodox pizza topping?
Well, pizza makes me sick. I don't know if I've talked about this before with you.
Yes, you
Kayla.
have. A few weeks ago.
So I only eat one sort of pizza. I only ever eat the same sort of pizza, and it's a thin crust pizza with pesto instead of marinara, with broccoli and chicken, which is a little... it's very unorthodox pizza, but it's the one pizza that I can eat that... Why I eat a whole pizza, it doesn't make me sick when I'm done.
My favorite unorthodox pizza topping, macaroni and cheese.
Oh, yeah?
So good.
Yeah?
Or whole cheeseburgers. I love that. Also, I made a Pop Rock pizza using strawberry Pop Rocks.
Uh-huh.
That was delicious.
That sounds really
So-
gross.
And then, like, it crackles. It's so good. Because every year for my fake birthday party in the summer, because I'm born in the winter and I hate winter.
Yeah.
And like you have to have a party that's indoors and everything sucks. So what I do is I throw another birthday party for myself in the summer where
Yeah.
I can just be warm and happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I always make a special pizza. So I made a spaghetti pizza one time. So
Spaghetti on pizza? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
we're going, Pop Rock Pizza, what? So our friends in the forums, they like pepperoni and pineapple,
Sure.
bath salts.
That's not a thing you put on pizza.
No?
Do you know what bath salts are?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. That's not. You should never, ever give drugs to people without telling them that you're giving them drugs. I've only happened to me one time in my life, and it was when somebody thought they were like, "Hey, do you want these cookies that I made?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I like cookies." And then they were like, "How are you feeling?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, there was like so much weed in those cookies.
Oh, yeah?
And I was like, you guys that's a real dick move, man. Like, you got to tell somebody before you give them drug desserts.
Yes.
You
So,
gotta.
Someone suggested pizza with horsey sauce.
Horsey sauce.
Yeah. I
I'd
was
have-
like, ooh, I need to make an Arby's pizza. That would be so delicious.
Jason doesn't like, is it Jason or is it Grant who doesn't, I don't know if Grant's ever actually been to Arby's.
Fair answer.
And then I think Jason was telling me that he doesn't really care for the horsey sauce as much. I think horsey sauce and Arby's sauce are great. I don't know. I could be remembering it wrong. Somebody at one point said to me that they didn't eat horsey sauce and or Arby's sauce from Arby's, and I was like, that's a crazy thing.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much.
It's really good.
They said we need to make a Loretta pizza,
Yeah.
magic mushrooms, jalapeno. I think jalapeno is like something that it's now become an orthodox pizza topping, right?
It's not weird. Yeah.
It's not weird.
Yeah.
Pepperoni and jalapenos is kind of like a standby.
I mean, here in Texas, jalapenos, that's, like I was surprised one day when I went to Torchy's Tacos to pick up breakfast tacos for my people at my job, and somebody there ordered breakfast taco with jalapenos, and they were like, yeah, we don't actually have jalapenos. And I was like, wait, I don't understand what those words mean when you say them like that. What do you mean you don't have jalapenos? This is Austin, Texas. Every single thing has jalapenos. It'd be like saying, we don't have cilantro or black beans here. And you'd be like, wait, what?
My first round of jalapenos have ripened, so everything at our house has jalapenos right now. It's so delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now it's peas and jalapenos and cherry tomatoes. It's like, nom, 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 nom. That's our garden right now.
Wait, where do I?
So delicious.
Did I go over here and then drop down?
And then do you have a favorite summertime drink?
I mean, I like a glass of lemonade. I was talking with Nate actually last night about this, about how I am perfectly, at this point in my life, I'm perfectly willing to just like eat the exact same thing every single day.
Freeman, aren't you?
And drink. I mean, 90% of what I drink is either water,
You got
coffee,
here at a
or
bad
beer.
time.
Those are the three things that go into me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Like right now, it's Smoothie Town all the time.
Smoothie Town, USA.
Yes.
Okay.
And like
Are you guys-
mangoes are amazing. So mango smoothies, cherries are insane right now. I'm a fruitaholic, so I'm like all the fruit. We're just so yeah, yum yum yum.
I mean, I don't ever drink like soda. I don't like it all that much. I'd rather just eat, or I'd rather just drink water. Or if you're gonna drink something that's like sugary, I'd rather just have like fruit juice. Jerk.
Dude, Jeff, is that really the only three things that go into you?
Well, liquids,
So yeah, and everyone's like, "What? How do you like your pho?"
The pho.
Yeah.
See, okay, here's a weird thing. Like, so I had that ramen, right?
Right.
Really enjoyed it. I've tried pho from like a bunch of different places. I don't really like it very much. Like, it's just, oh man, head crabs. first off, whatever those leaves are that they give you,
The lemongrass leaves.
I don't know how to
the
use
sprouts?
them, and they kind of taste gross. Well, no, sprouts are fine. It's the ones that's like they just picked them off of a tree or something and just shoved them in there. Plus, when you get it from, and maybe I need to go to a place and like sit down and have it there. But whenever I get it to go, it's like the pho hobby kit, right? It's
Right.
like, here's all the things you need to put all this together. So yeah, like ramen, not a big fan of pho.
Chicken.
Oh, head crab.
That's a head crab.
Head crab. Yeah, that's what the one before that was defanged that the guy had in his
but
office.
these have fangs.
Yeah, they're trying to eat your heads. What?
So I have a question about the chat room.
Uh-huh.
Are people actually writing curse words, but it comes out as stars, or are they writing stars to be polite?
No, they're writing curse words that comes out as stars.
Okay.
You need to like log in and then turn off your language filter in order to get like the unaltered version.
Okay, I was just wondering. I was like, wow, we have some really polite people thinking about
All the kids watching this live stream.
right. So someone said they love me, but they'd rather have Sunday streaming where we focus on the game.
Focus on the games.
Focus on the game.
I am.
Our first segment, the first hour, I usually focus on the game. And then it's like Jeff looking around things. Like, I think he was in a tunnel system for an hour.
Yep.
So, and I'm really focusing on the questions you all have. Nice.
Uh-oh.
But I
Ooh.
try sometimes, but a lot of times it's hard to follow the game. And Jeff seems to just know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening. I mean,
So-
you're running away from the combine. That's what's happening.
So those face crabs, right?
Head crabs.
Head crabs. They kind of look like the Friends when that girl wears the turkey on her head.
It's Joey had
Oh
the
my
turkey on
gosh.
his head. Oh,
So
right.
everyone
Yep.
thinks it's hilarious, I guess, that all I get is stars
Uh-huh.
because now it's just stars. The entire chat room is just stars and stars and stars.
Come on, you
So-
guys. Keep it classy in
Oh.
the chat room.
No, it's kind of funny. They're like, it's just like, beep, beep, beep.
I just think
Like,
it's
Billy,
funny.
Billy, beep,
You,
beep.
you could. We need a beep button. We need a censor button. That way we can censor things that aren't even like really dirty.
Yeah.
It just makes it all that much funnier.
So like, yeah, the star, it's just like beep, 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 beep. Looking good. Beep. Barbara Streisand. Poor Kayla. She doesn't get to see all the beeps. Can I do scat singing? Here's the thing about Kayla. I can keep time.
Yeah.
I can keep tone.
Whoa.
I can't
Whoa.
doing the word part.
The scoodly boop bop zippity dibbity dibbity doo. Where you just start like, eventually you just start saying curse words. Is that what happens?
Right. I don't even know how to do those things. So,
Open.
Jeff, what's the problem with your car window?
Who asked that?
I don't know.
Oh crap.
The torque wench.
Okay. It's it basically my back.
Are you
driver's-
scared because that means they're like outside the house right now?
How do you know what's wrong with my car? How do you know there's something wrong with my car window? That's not okay. That is presents. My back window just won't roll up. I just have to keep it taped up with duct tape. And I went to a dude, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I know what that is. It's this part that's like $500,
Okay.
called like a." I don't remember what they said it was called. Like I don't know. I'm gonna make stuff up. Matrix of leadership. I need a matrix of leadership for my back window, and those cost like $500 apparently. So.
Look, you got a cool little machine there.
I got a boat. I got an airboat.
So it goes on air,
Yeah.
and you have to watch out for water.
Whee! No. No, it's like a fan boat, right? It's got the giant fan on the back
Okay,
of it.
because it says water hazard. on
Bam!
it. Oh, look, we're finally outside.
Whee!
We get to see the glorious sunshine. So where are we going?
I don't know. We're joining the resistance, I guess. We're trying to escape from City 17. It looks like we did that. I forget.
Everyone wants to know what our cars look like so they can know when we're near.
What your spider sense is gonna turn on. You're gonna be like, I sense a car I've not sensed in a long time. Oh no. Oh, okay, that's a sick ass jump. All right, we'll do sick ass jumps. Have you ever driven a boat before, Kayla?
Yes, sailboat and motorboat.
Jet skis are the funnest. Oh my god, I was in Florida and we rode jet skis and it was so freaking fun. It was maybe okay. Right. Okay, I got it. I got you.
You know how to do this with your crowbar?
I think that what I've got to do is I've got to take this thing out from here and then put it on the other side so that it'll, like, when this came out, this was like mind-blowing, right? All this physics that you have to use, like you have to put this on this side so that it weighs more. You weigh down this side so that the ramp will go up, or maybe not. I might have.
They said it's a physics puzzle, Jeff.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm using my physics brain.
So let's ask you some life questions.
Life question time.
For both of us.
Okay. Oh wait, this one floats.
Why do y'all hate sports?
I don't really. It's not that I really hate sports. It's that intrinsically I don't hate sports. I just hate the fact that in our country and culture, if you don't love sports, you're considered to be a weirdo.
Okay.
Especially if you're a dude who doesn't like sports. Dudes do like sports, it's like you told them that you like to eat phosphorus or something. They're just
They said put the barrels into the cage under what?
Okay, I had the one. I took the other one out. This is a floaty barrel. All right, one more. So yeah, that's. I mean, like I think that a lot of times, like when I go to like a sports bar or I go to Pluckers to get wings, right? And the fact that it's socially acceptable for people to essentially just scream at the top of their lungs about sports at a place where I'm trying to just eat my food,
right,
is bonkers to me. Like that people are able to just yell at the top of their lungs, which generally speaking is considered not socially acceptable everywhere else, right? Everywhere else in society, you don't get to just yell unless you're insane. But you go to a wing place to get some wings. Crap. And suddenly it's fine just to scream at the top of your lungs. And scream at other people, too. I don't know. That's why I like it. So there's a third barrel. I think it's over here. Yeah, this looks about right. Do you like sports, Kayla?
I like sports.
Mm-hmm.
I like basketball and I like baseball. I've never really gotten into football because I think it's just a little bit slower for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like the idea is to have really good defense, and so defense isn't nearly as fun to watch.
Sure.
Unless, like a baseball game, someone's doing a no-hitter, and then it gets exciting for how long people aren't hitting. But I really like live sports more than I like watching sports, but I can be happy. I'm one of those, I can be happy anywhere as long as the people are nice and the food is good, you know?
I went to a baseball game in L.A. About 3 or 4 years ago. One of the most boring things I've ever done in my life.
Oh, no.
And it was also weird because they were playing, whoever the LA team was playing like Houston or San Antonio or one of the local places. And the LA fans were so aggressive that I was afraid to cheer for my team, lest some LA person decide to stab me because of, that's the other thing that you hear about sports is there have been stories that I've read about people seriously beating other people, like with serious consequences over sports. And I'm just like, I don't understand that, man.
So, one of my ex-boyfriends and I used to go around the country, and we would go watch Major League Baseball games in the stadiums, and the Kansas City Royals were like winning and winning and winning, and they were having this wonderful streak.
Yeah.
And I lost a bet with my boyfriend. I had to wear the opposing team's T-shirt
Yeah.
to the game.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, that was the first game the Royals lost in like weeks. And I have never had so many nasty looks
Yeah.
in my entire life. It was excruciating.
I don't know. I guess a lot of times, I mean, maybe, Kelly, do you have an opinion? Like a lot of times you'll hear stories about like just how much money in like high schools goes into their football team.
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to like, the science department or the art department where teachers are spending their own money to buy paints or chemicals or things like that. Meanwhile, they're building a new stadium every 2 years, and everybody is super, super excited about their sports team and where they're going to go to nationals this year. And like, I think that science is more important, honestly. But then
Right.
I'm
But
a big
it's-
nerd, so.
But it's also just the whole economics of the sports team is the one who are selling the T-shirts, which is where they're making that money from
Yeah.
in the first place. And the ticket sales they're self-generating, where science in high school isn't.
Yeah.
Like science in college can generate money, but not so much in high school.
Yeah.
Where they're learning those foundations. So
Yeah. Also, I come from an era when in high school the football team were the ones that would beat you up in between classes. That was just kind of how it
Yeah.
was. Just established way that things worked.
So yeah. And then the next one is, how would you live in a dystopian future?
Very well.
You would?
I think so. See, I'm not much of a. Well, I guess that there's some things about modern living that I don't necessarily engage in, so I wouldn't miss.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that I eat like the same food and just drink water all the time, so I wouldn't exactly be like having to learn how to get along without having a soda every day, right?
Right.
You look at my house and I have nothing. Like I don't need to live in a place with a lot of amenities. I can get along with very little, and that's kind of by design. Is that I like the idea of being able to exist without having to have a whole bunch of like super creature comforts. What? Ugh.
So the chat room,
Yes.
it's still, they were thinking about sports.
Yeah.
And Fungus Monkey had the brilliant idea of Rage Select Sex Chud hockey jerseys.
Yeah.
And yeah, everyone is going bananas for that banana bread.
That would be cool. I mean, that's the other thing is we played NBA 2K14 on the show, and generally we don't play as many sports games. Mostly not because we don't like sports, but because a lot of sports games have turned into sports simulations
Okay.
that require that you like know a lot about sports in order to play them, and a lot about last year's like Madden game in order to play this year's Madden game. So they're actually really inaccessible to people who aren't into that sort of thing. But we had a really good time playing NBA 2K14 because it was just basketball, and that's really easy to understand. So it was just Jason and I doing sick dunks on each other or whatever, and it was really fun. So I don't know. We'll probably try to work more of that in. Like last month, MLB The Show, which is the baseball game, came out. Mm-hmm. And it's out on the PlayStation 4. It's supposed to be really, really pretty. It's supposed to look really, really good. Well, stupid broken shit. But once again, I don't know if people are interested in that because I generally think, is baseball... Ask the chat. Chat, do you guys like baseball? Do you guys want to see us play a baseball game? Baseball seems like a really boring sport to me. But then I don't know. Oh, crap. Oh, never mind. Not crap. I'm done.
They're like, Not generally.
They don't seem to be into
No,
baseball.
no.
Okay, good. It's one of those things that I've had around there where I'm sure that, I'm sure that if Jason and I were to play a basketball game, that would probably be kind of funny in just how little we know about basketball.
Right.
But I don't know if I want to do that for a whole hour. But then again, I thought the basketball thing was going to be really boring, and it ended up actually being really, really fun when we got into it. All we have to do is eventually it's like Marty McFly syndrome, right? Is you just need one of us to call the other one a chicken, and then it's just on. Then it's
Right.
like you've insulted my manhood for the last time, knave.
Oh. And if we got something that I was moderately okay at, I get so competitive. It's really terrifying.
Yeah. I was so disappointed when you and Allison played Nidhogg on Sparkle Fandango
That we
because
played so nicely.
you were so nice to each other, and I'm like, that's not the point at all.
But if I had played against Jason Murphy,
Yeah.
who
Oh
I-
no. Ugh. I don't know what happened there. If you played against Jason Murphy, it would have been on at that point.
Probably, because we're just naturally cantankerous towards each other.
Mm-hmm.
We're so mean to each other, even in real life. We're mean with love.
It's pretty funny, you guys. If you ever see Jason and Kayla interacting with each other, it can be hilarious.
And I'm like, why don't you want to be on Sparkle Fandango with me? So mean to him. So,
You should probably address, I'm still getting emails about where Sparkle Fandango is. We got any updates? Any Sparkle updates?
no.
Not yet. Okay.
Sparkle updates, no. I think the big thing will be if we do get a southern setup, then we could just do. I know a lot of people want to see us, like they like that picture-in-picture thing,
Yeah.
but it'll be easier for Kristen and Allison if it's south, and which means like a setup, and it's kind of like streaming Saturdays, but just with the ladies instead.
Streaming Sunday.
Yes.
Okay.
So if it's similar, I think it could be done.
Jeez.
So we'll see.
Okay.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully you like me and Jeff. If not, just tell me mean things till I cry, and then I never come back again, and Jeff plays alone, and that will be exactly what you want.
That'll be really boring. That'll be really, really boring. Because it's incredibly difficult to play this and concentrate on the chat at the same time. That is a very, very difficult thing to do. Oh, where'd you guys come from? Oh, you jerks. Just get off my boat.
But yeah, everybody says they miss us, and they want you to play Kirby Soccer.
Kirby Soccer.
Right.
Two things that I'm not interested in at all. Kirby and soccer. So, I jumped that left ramp. Okay, I'm going to try jumping the right ramp. All right, Kayla, you ready?
Right.
Sick right ramp jumps.
So Jeff won't necessarily have to move south. We'll just have to get a
Ow.
setup down there. So,
I'm turning the penguin
but
here.
they know that you love them, and they're trying to figure it out. It's just the picture-in-picture thing, and it takes me an hour to get to Jeff's house.
Yeah. Which, Kayla, is worth noting. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for being here every week. Because, yes, Kayla lives very, very far away from me and then moved even further away from me.
Right.
So we are all extremely lucky to get her over here once a week. Okay. Where are we going here?
So yeah, they like you play NBA Street. I remember when my comedian friends would play that. Oh my gosh, you guys would be hilarious playing NBA Street. That'd be funny.
There was one that was a Kinect game that came with a basketball where
Right.
you had to bounce the basketball and then the Kinect would watch you bounce the basketball.
Right?
That one looked like a total and complete mess. I kind of wanted to play it.
Everyone's saying thank you. You're welcome. I will drive 60 minutes for you all. Like, I am so glad that Google Maps exists because we have two main roads to Jeff's house, and I can see which one has the worst traffic.
Oh, yeah?
And that's the only reason. Like, if we lived in a small town, I could get to Jeff's house in 20 minutes. But we live in a big town with traffic. It's getting more and more LA-ish all the time.
What's that statistic they say all the time? They say that if, I've heard from multiple sources that the influx of people into Austin, the traffic is so bad that even if they were to enact essentially every traffic idea that they have, every single idea they have to relieve traffic, if they were just to do them all,
right,
it still wouldn't be enough.
Oh no.
That it's still, we're just reaching this, like, God, you guys are bad at this traffic apocalypse that is just going to be bad for like a good 10 to 20 years in this town of just horrible traffic all the time.
Oh no.
Yeah. Which is why I was talking to Nate last night. He was talking about when he used to commute to work and how bad that was. I'm like, I've been working from home for like 3 years, so I don't know if the traffic's worse or what's going on out there. I don't leave the house very much.
Oh, poor. We need to get like a Jeff on the streets. Like, just so you have to leave your house and then like you're sunlight.
Right. I'm like, oh, this traffic is terrible. I'm going back home. I was actually talking on Friday night with people where I've actually been thinking about getting a part-time job.
Right.
Not because I need money, but just to keep my perspective. Because, you know, when you've been doing a thing for so long, like some days, I'm not ashamed to admit that some days I'll wake up and go, I gotta play video games. Like, and I know that like this is a terrible economy. People can't even find work, and I'm so lucky and thankful that you guys are supporting us and that I'm able to do this for a living. It's incredible. Right. And so I've been thinking about like one day a week just going and working at like a fast food restaurant, so that I work maybe like Saturday night, so that I don't go out and drink. Every Saturday night I'll go out and work 8 hours at like a Burger King or something. And then the entire rest of the week I'll be like, I'm so glad. I love my job so much.
So they have some suggestions for you.
Uh-oh. What's that?
As far as some jobs you could do.
Okay.
They would love to see you taking a job as a stripper or teaching yoga.
Okay.
How do you feel about those?
Well, I don't think anybody wants to watch me take my clothes off. Generally speaking, the dudes what are at the strip clubs tend to have about 75 to 90% less body hair than I do. Generally speaking, that's not what people are looking for, is some dude, and when he takes his shirt off, they're like, why is he wearing that furry sweater? Tell him to take the furry sweater off.
They say your stripper name will be Banana Jones.
Banana Jones? Oh, crap. Uh-oh,
and then
dead.
What about a store clerk? Where would you clerk as a store man?
You know what? That's actually a really good suggestion, because nothing will make you hate life more than working retail. So if I was to like work a weekend at a Best Buy or something like that,
right,
that would probably be all that it would take, because it would be just 8 hours of people like, so I bought this computer and it doesn't do my laundry, and my friend said that it was an app that would do your laundry, and be like, your friend is lying to you. Like, no, I don't think my friend would lie to me like that. I think that you're lying. So how do you make it do laundry? And he'd be like, sir or madam, it doesn't actually do your laundry. Because I did work retail for many years, and my God.
People would really love you as a Walmart attendant or working at GameStop.
GameStop. That's a good one, you guys. Jeff clerking over at GameStop. Because see, the problem is that it was the problem with my little plan here is that in order to actually not just screw around at a job, I would have to be reliant on it for money in some way, right? Because that's the only thing that keeps us all from just punching our boss in the balls and then walking out every day of the week. Or,
So do you have dreams of what you could do with like tens of dollars? Like, what would you do?
Take my paycheck. Be like, I got my $12 paycheck.
That's the thing, is you're going to make, what, $8 an hour for 4 hours?
Right. And then you take out all the stuff, all the withholding.
Yeah. So what would you do if you had $30 extra every week?
I would probably, I don't even know. That would be worthless. I mean, like, I know that sounds really like 1% Fancy Dan, all like, $30 means nothing to me. But like, I don't know. I don't know what I would even do with that amount of money. I'd probably, I don't know, do something. I'd probably just do something really terrible with it every week since I knew that I could.
Yeah.
Like go to a strip club with $30, which will get you nothing.
So we have some entertainment questions.
Oh, okay.
One is, since DC has been having such trouble trying to figure out how to do a movie with her, how would you approach Wonder Woman game?
I don't really know. Like, the thing about Wonder Woman is that I like Wonder Woman, but I really only know the stories that I know of Wonder Woman are the ones that are like her and Batman and Superman,
Right.
Like, there's one called Trinity that was written by Matt Wagner that was a good one. So I don't really know very many, like, solo Wonder Woman stories. So I would have a really difficult time answering that question. Come on.
I would think it would be fun because you could pretty much have more creative licensing. Like, I know a lot of the problems with these comic movies and games is that they have such a strict rules that they have to follow.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of room for creativity. So she could have a lot of wiggle room, right? Wiggle.
That was put very strangely. I see. Once again, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Even I've never read Wonder Woman as a comic by itself. I've only ever read it as like a Justice League in the Justice League.
Okay.
So I don't really know much about the best Wonder Woman stories that are out there. Like, that's a question that I just don't have enough comic experience to really answer. Hey, I blew you up.
I'm not sure who David Goyer on, but they said, do you have a thought on the David Goyer remarks?
What did he say? Oh, crap. That was not a good place to slow down. I don't... You're going to have to be more specific. I don't know what he said. I couldn't see.
So, more entertainment questions.
Yes.
How much do you hate the new Boondocks season?
I hate it a lot.
Is it still the animated, or is this a different thing?
No, it's still animated. They've if you watch the Boondocks, you can, and if you have an eye for animation, you can actually see the way that they've been pushing it further and further as it goes on to be more and more stylized.
Right.
And in this season, they do this really weird thing where it seems like they turn, especially with Robert Freeman, with the grandpa, right?
Right.
That they turn his mouth to the side when they're looking at him from the front when he's talking. It looks really weird. It's a really strange thing. So far, all of the episodes have just been like super referential. They had a Breaking Bad episode, and it was just like, it's just not as clever or smart. Oh, whoa. Okay. Don't run over the mines.
Good life lesson.
Yeah. Don't run on top of the exploding beach balls. But no, it's just been really tepid, right?
Right.
It seems like it's more trying to be more shocking, I guess, than really having, because the reason I love that show is because it said a lot of things that you just didn't normally hear in culture and comedy and in culture and stuff like that. Like, it had this subtle commentary that was really interesting, and that this latest season just hasn't. It's just been more jokey and self-referential than having any kind of real point or commentary. I don't know. When it's all over, maybe I'll go back and watch it and I'll totally be wrong, but I just haven't enjoyed it anywhere near as much as the previous ones.
So I have never seen the TV show.
Whoa.
All I know is that one time they had like the donut burger.
Oh yeah, the Luther.
Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and yet another ex-boyfriend. I've had many.
Yeah.
He was obsessed with that, and
Yeah.
so it's like I live right next to a Krispy Kreme, and so he would do these outdoor shows where he'd show movies in the parks and stuff like that. And so what I would do is go get him Krispy Kreme donuts, put a Sonic burger inside, and he was like the happiest for maybe 5 months.
I've said this a few times, Kayla, but I was talking with people last night about it, right? So I read a book a few years ago that talked at length about why all people, like sugary stuff and savory stuff and fat and salt and that sort of thing. Like it's a mammalian response. Like sugar gives you energy helps you stay alive, so your body is like, give me more sugar so we can have more energy to hunt and gather and stay alive. Or like fat is stored energy, so you don't need you're going to have a reserve of energy when you need it. Or the way that meat and protein have more calories, so they're going to keep you from starving to death. And so intrinsically as a mammal, you want that stuff. It's not that you like bacon, it's that you're a mammal and your body realizes that bacon will keep you alive way longer than, artichokes, right? And once I learned that, it kind of broke a little bit of that spell for me of sugary stuff and high fat, high grease
Jeff,
stuff.
the scientist.
Well,
Kayla the hedonist says, "Put it in my mouth."
I hate the
Not like
idea.
that.
I hate the idea of being a slave to my caveman urges, right? Of being driven by like these prehistoric things that are built into
That
your
sounds
DNA.
like perfect life for me. All caveman all the time.
All caveman all the time.
Yeah.
Caveman Kayla. Well, here's another
They
one of
want
these.
you to
Uh-oh.
turn around. Are you going backwards?
I'm going backwards.
4th time I've heard. So,
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm apparently going backwards. I'm going to turn around now. Do.
They're like, you told us this again last week. So, yeah, so
Oh,
Jeff
I
is
told him all that
basically-
stuff last week? Okay. Never
He's
mind.
like, so the moral of the story is all your food questions should be directed at Kayla.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, I like food and everything, but I don't know. It's the whole idea of like the Luther. I've never had one. I've seen them, but I prefer just to watch that stuff. Like a watch Epic Meal Time. I don't ever want to engage in Epic Meal Time.
Oh my gosh, I would engage in epic mealtime all the time.
Yeah,
Watch
Nah.
out for the mine.
I'm doing it. Uh-oh. Ow. I guess I'm not doing it good enough. Nope.
And then
Nope. Nope.
they said, who's your favorite character on Attack the Titan? I haven't gotten to watch it yet, but it's on my list.
I don't remember very much about the characters, so I couldn't say.
Do you watch Adventure Time?
I've watched a little bit of Adventure Time. Okay, I feel like I really am going in circles. No, I guess this isn't the same one as
I
last
have a dalliance.
time. I've watched the first season,
Mm-hmm.
but since it's on Netflix, I'm not keeping up with it on a regular basis.
Okay.
I watch a little bit from time to time, but I'm not as far into it as a lot of other people are. So, I'll tell you what I am into though. Louis is fantastic. New season of Louis is absolutely fantastic. Am I going backwards still? Are they saying that you're still going backwards? I swear to God, I was in the sewer.
They're saying that they're not saying anything about that. They're talking about epic meal time and Adventure Time. All the
Okay.
times. They're
Okay.
talking about the time.
More stay in the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So watch out for the lasers.
Okay, wait, this looks new. I don't remember seeing this before.
And like,
Good thing these logs are here. Yeah, what's up,
yeah,
logs?
because you
Boom.
know so many fallen trees in this concrete
Wait a minute.
wasteland.
This is... Am I going in circles? I don't know where I'm going anymore, Kayla. I think I might be going in gigantic circles. I
They're
can't-
not. They say you're going the right way.
Okay.
You're good.
Oh, son of a crap. Crap.
So
Okay.
Good job,
All
sir.
right. Woo.
okay, and guess what?
What's that?
It's 4:50, so we have another 5 minutes of
Lightning round.
round question. We need like a real intro that I can learn.
Actually, I can. We need to get like Chepo from Karaoke Apocalypse to write us a lightning round stinger, and then I
Yeah.
could just hit the play button and go lightning round. Ah, crap.
Jeff,
Yes.
can I send you my nudes? And will you rate them for me?
Rate them. Rate my. Okay. Sure. Why?
Yes?
Yeah, fine.
What is your favorite banana bread in fiction?
Banana bread in fiction? I don't know of any fictional banana bread. I prefer real banana bread.
I've never even heard of banana bread in fiction.
Yeah. I'm sure that there was something at one point in a story where somebody was eating banana bread, but I don't know that story. I mean, I probably, statistically speaking, there's probably never... Oh, okay. This doesn't seem like a good place for this airboat, but I'm going to get some health. Statistically speaking, there's probably been the mention of banana bread in some story in the history of mankind.
I don't know about that. I don't believe you. I think you're just pulling out of your bohiny.
Okay.
How many licks does it take to please a woman?
Oh, that's not
As many as it takes.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good answer.
Stop being in a rush. Kayla.
That was really impassioned there, Kayla. Like there's stories that we'll talk about after we take our break.
What do you think the game industry can do better?
Almost everything.
Almost everything, says Jeff.
Oh, no.
I think that the game industry, I don't know, like,
Ouch.
I think that it likes its own little bubble,
Yeah.
you know? And so I think if people didn't harsh on the fact that, like, not everything is an inside thing. Like, if they did make more things for people who don't know what to do.
Right.
Are you going to make it?
I think I'm going to make it.
Oh, no.
Nope. Okay. Well, fortunately, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah. I
Ow.
don't know.
Yeah,
What are your favorite 5 things?
Let's see. Rage select.
Race select.
My dog.
Dog.
Beer.
Beer.
And I'll let the other 2. I don't know. Video games are probably contained within Rage Select, but I'll just put video games. I'll put video games before beer, but
Okay.
after dog. Dog first, then video games.
Good priorities.
Yeah.
I love my favorite 5 things are I like being silly. I love my family,
Mm-hmm.
even though they drive me nuts. I love sex and eating, and I like daydreaming, drawing, like art, like just creating new things. I'm a mad scientist.
Okay.
Do you like to put banana bread in your mouth?
That's where I generally put it. That's where it goes.
Do you have any tattoos?
I do not. I was actually considering the other day. I'm sure that when I say this, they're going to get a real kick out of this, Kayla. But I've never had a tattoo before because I've never had a thing that I felt I wanted to have permanently on me. But the other day, I thought about taking the little Rage Select, little fire thing, and maybe getting a tattoo of that.
Oh.
Yeah. Because even if Rage Select for whatever reason was like to was knock on wood, not to. Was to have some reason where we had to like shut down or whatever.
Okay.
I'm never ever gonna forget doing this. This has been one of the most awesome things I've ever done with my entire life, and I will always remember it. So that's worth tattooing on you.
Oh. And then they said, "Get banana bread, Jeff."
Yeah, get banana bread tattooed on your face. Just the words banana bread directly on your forehead. What? Okay, so wait,
I only have 2 tattoos. One on my ankle that is like a reminder that no problem is bigger than enjoying myself, like all of existence.
Yeah.
And then the one on the back that means to me, don't live in fear.
Yeah.
And then the next one I want to get is like a Jim Henson tattoo on my shoulder that is for creativity.
Okay.
And so...
What Jim Henson, like of the man Jim Henson?
Yeah,
or?
like he has a book of doodles, and there's this one that's all like circles that I really adore.
Oh, okay.
And I want that on my shoulder.
That's cool. Yeah, Jim
But-
Henson. He was a wonderful, wonderful human being.
Yes.
That dude is the best.
So he inspires me in how I relate to people. So I really enjoy that. but I had won a tattoo through a beard competition, but the company who had the gift certificate, every time I called them,
Yeah.
they were terrible. Like, they were terrible stink faces. Like, they made me so upset dealing with them, and I'm like, I can't get a tattoo from you. So I didn't get that free tattoo. It's so sad.
Come on in.
Man.
Because
that
I don't.
sucks.
Every tattoo I've had has been this wonderful experience with the artist. Because I'm an artist, and we go and we talk art for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I can't even talk to you. How am I gonna have 4 hours with you and then a reminder of you for the rest of my life?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I understand.
Hideout is here. A stone's throw
So,
from the apron and nestled in the old hydro plant.
Jeff,
But getting
would
there
you have sex
that
with
hunter
She-Hulk?
chopper on your ass
Sure.
is too impossible. Good news
Why
is,
would you
the
say no to
Vortigaunt's
that?
working his magic on your
I don't
airboat,
know.
So you'll have a little more firepower going forward. I think he's just finishing up now. Go on out.
And we already answered the Adventure Time one. So I will take a list of the ones you guys wrote, and it's time for a little 3-minute break.
Okay. 5 minutes.
5-minute break.
I got to run outside, do terrible things. Yes, we are taking a break. We will be back in 5 minutes, so stay tuned.
Freeman will accept this weapon or suffer.
Welcome back to the third part of Sunday streaming.
Yeah, I got a gun now. What?
So, yeah, all the guns.
For freedom. Okay, so I'm going to say right now that I think that one of my problems with Half-Life 2 is that I think that this part with the boat goes on way too long. I think that that this boat part could have been a lot shorter, and I don't think it would have taken anything away from the game. I don't know. You know, maybe some people really, really like it, but I got kind of tired of this general... I mean, we've been doing this for a while, right? Where it's
Right.
all just, you know, you're driving the boat around, opening up doors, driving the boat. Oh, no. And it's cool that they put a gun on the boat. What the... Who? Oh, okay. You guys. Brr, brr. Combine jerks. Brr.
Machine gun. Do it. Yeah, they agree with you that this level was rough.
I think that when I originally played the game, that I think I might have that this went on for so long that by the time I finally got out of this part, I was like, I was kind of exhausted, right? I mean, you
Right.
get back into the city and you start fighting like stalkers, and there's new things going on after that, but that like this part just really spends so much time in this one area that it just gets a little bit repetitive and boring. Oh, okay, so I just drive around
They
it.
wish that you would stop smoking so much and start vaping. So.
No, I'm not doing that. It's on my list of things to stop smoking. I mean, I really would like to. It's very difficult, especially with the stress of rage select and stuff
But also, we're taking these 5-minute breaks we're hoping that this will help us save the streaming Sundays.
Yeah.
It's not to be like, we need these breaks, but it's also because we're finding that if we do this little kind of save at every hour mark, it's easier to paste together.
Mm-hmm.
We don't lose as much content, so...
Which I'm actually going to... I've been trying for a week to get Borderlands 2 out onto YouTube in a way that I can download, but YouTube is, not being very cooperative with that. So I think that I'm just going to actually put the Twitch stream up.
Okay.
Because originally I was downloading them and then editing them, right? To take out a lot of the filler, a lot of the dead spots or whatever, which I don't think we took only one break last week. But this week I'm trying to XSplit does recording as well as streaming. And if I can do them both at the same time, we're not suffering any quality on the stream, then it should make it a lot easier for me. So I should be able to have this up. It should go up on YouTube, and I could just do whatever I want to. But for the Borderlands 2 one, I'm going to put that up. I'm just going to make the highlight reel from Twitch Live, since I can't edit it, so it'll be warts and all. There'll be some dead time in it.
Grant would like you to replace smoking with eating banana bread.
Grant
Davis.
Grant Davis is in our chat room.
I'm not sure if it's the real Grant Davis.
Is
or...
his name the real Grant Davis?
No, it says Grant Davis.
Oh, okay. Tell Grant he can just come over here and be on. He can say these things. I'll just plug in a third mic. I mean, I know John's at work. I know that Fungus Monkey's at work, but
Would you ever do a YouTube exclusive where you play a whole game?
Well, we do that on Sequential Saturday. A YouTube, like not on the website, but just for like the YouTube. Well, we did that back in the old days with on the loading bar, but that was when we used to delay our videos by like a week. Oh, fuck you, G-Man! And now they're just delayed by 24 hours, so I don't really feel... I mean, our YouTube subscribership, I don't know.
Yeah, Grant says it's the real Grant Davis.
It's the real Grant Davis.
And everyone else is telling him to come to your house and bring us banana bread. Good thing we only have an hour left.
Yeah.
No. Next week will be a special Rage Select 1 year anniversary party.
Yes, indeed. We're going to have as many people as I can round up, and we're going to play a whole bunch of games. It's probably going to be more like 8 hours instead of 3. And it's kind of going to be one of those things where I'm just going to open my door and be like, whoever wants to come by and hang out, and oh man, fire. Whoever wants to just come by and hang out and be on the stream is welcome to it. So I'm going to try to get at least everybody on for, at least one segment or something. God damn. Ow. Okay, you can't drive through the fire. I thought maybe.
So this one this week is going till... It's 3 to 6.
Yes.
The normal streaming Sunday is 3 to 6 Central.
Yes.
So people who are on different areas it ends at 7 for them. So we only go till 6. And so yeah. And some people are like, oh, so when do you think it'll start next Sunday so people can set their alarms and take off work?
Probably at 3.
Okay.
Probably right around 3. I mean, maybe earlier. It kind of just depends. 3 is a good time for us to start because it gives me time to wake up and walk my dog and get some coffee in me and stuff before we get started. But seeing as how it's a special thing, we might try to start a little bit earlier. But I'm going to say 3, mainly 3.
Okay.
Damn, these guys are really just being real big jerks.
Kayla, what's the UK times? Let me do that in my math brain. I can't do that right now. Sorry.
Oh, crap.
But you know what? This game got a lot better when you got a machine gun.
It did. Very much did. Gotta wonder why there was so long with no machine gun. I'm almost dead, though. This is a problem.
Oh, thank you.
Ow.
Someone in the UK said 9 p.m. UK.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. So it's all night.
All night long. All night. All night long. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, my gosh. That poor thems. So, yeah. We're almost done with all the forum questions, Jeff. Are you so sad? All we have left is 1 live question, 2 entertainment questions, and that's it.
That's it? Man. I always want to... Oh, God damn it. I always try to answer... Like, I remember back when we used to run a call-in show over at Spill, it was always my goal to try to go through every single caller, which was, kind of folly. Like, it's difficult when people are able to do that, but there were some weeks where we were able to get through almost every single caller, and that was always a big draw for me. I don't like, I like to answer all the questions. It's just that there's a time limit.
Yeah. So that's why we have the forum, is so that you guys can kind of do stuff and make sure that, but I also I look at the chat room, I'm trying to, it's still moldy. Not in like a bread way. So are these heat-seeking missiles that are getting you?
Pretty sure.
Is that why they're going around corners?
Is this a ramp? That doesn't look like a ramp. Yes, I believe so, but I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to... Is that go up that? That's the other thing about Half-Life being an older game, is that it doesn't hold your hand at all. It's just like, figure it out, dum-dum. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, wait.
Figured it out.
get some stuff.
So, what's the spiciest food you've ever eaten?
Ooh, I've had the Pluckers like super inferno hot, the fire in the hole wings.
Right.
Probably one of the spiciest things I've ever eaten in my life. I generally don't do a lot of spicy, so I don't really have that many stories about super spicy stuff.
My whole life is being the baby, like as far as what I can eat that's spicy amongst everyone else who's like, give me the ghost pepper.
Right.
I'm like, I don't want ghost pepper nose spray.
Right.
They're like, it's so fun.
I learned. Okay, so can I get behind those? That seems to be what we're looking for. Yeah, I have friends that are really into super spicy stuff, and it didn't make a lot of sense to me until I learned that capsaicin is addictive.
Oh, really?
That it gets you high, essentially. And that when you've built up a tolerance to it, like it's got some. Well, how do I get behind these? I don't. But I just never developed it. I like the spice of Indian food. Wait, what is this? What?
And then, what dance move do you do to impress the ladyboys?
Mostly just the mashed potatoes. It's mostly all I can get. Sometimes the twist.
And there we go. Thank you for participating in the forum. No.
Where? God damn it! Can I get through? Can I just? I have to
They said go on foot beneath the pier.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm doing. Let's see if that works out for me.
And blow up the storage container.
Blow up the storage container. Ah. Good job. All right,
Good job,
folks.
forum.
Yep. Thank you very much. That one was really got my goat.
Your goat simulator.
Goat Simulator. And that was a good game. I like ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous games, and that one was pretty freaking ridiculous. Okay, here we go.
How do you feel about Japanese games?
Boots. I like Japanese games fine. I've
Can
played
they be
a bunch of them.
improved?
Sure, absolutely. I mean, I've talked at length about the Japanese game industry just hasn't moved and adapted to some of the things that make modern games, as well as the American game industry has. Which is one of the reasons why you're seeing some flagging in their overall popularity.
They say that there's going to be an update on June 3rd for Goat Simulator.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I will even have time to play that. I don't know, Kayla. Watch Dogs comes out on Tuesday. Pretty
What is Watch
excited.
Dogs?
Oh, it's this game that everybody's been excited about forever. Except for me, of course. There was a trailer a few E3s ago that came out for it. Where did that helicopter go? Listen, helicopter, don't be a jerk.
You're a helicopter. I just want to be your friend with lasers. I'm giving you laser kisses.
Is that what those are? All the laser kisses. There was a trailer that came, or there was a gameplay demo for it that came out like 2 or 3 E3s ago, and everybody was like, "No, not the bombs! I don't want the bombs." Which way? Backwards, I guess. And everybody was like, "Oh my god, it's going to be the greatest game of all time!" And I was like, "Well, I don't know, you guys. Maybe we should just wait and see and chill out a little bit and just get our hands on it and see what it's actually like." And everybody's like, "Why do you hate Watch Dogs so much?" And I'm like, I don't. Whoa. Oh my god, he's got bomb diarrhea. Ah!
They said, I don't get Watch Dogs. Hacking is so 90s.
It's all that Angelina Jolie hacking.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch the movie Hackers?
Yes.
Of course, because...
Crash and burn.
Yeah.
Because I'm a hacker. I'm not a hacker.
Are you a hacker?
No.
I'll tell you...
I can barely figure out Facebook.
I tell you, my hacking movie of choice was not Hackers, it was Sneakers.
I've never even heard of that. Did they wear tennis shoes and walk around quietly?
You never seen Sneakers before, Kayla?
No.
Oh my god, it's the best. It's Robert Redford and Dan Aykroyd and Sidney Poitier, and the Good Night, Good Luck guy. Who was that? The dude the one that played what's his face in that movie? He's a character actor. He's been in a whole bunch of stuff. And they were like this group that was hired to like. They're like a technology group that does like breaking into electronic security and stuff to show people where the holes in their system are. And they get hired to do this job, and then it all goes crazy. I love it. It's such a great movie. It was one of the things that when I was a kid made me want to be into like computers and hacking and that kind of stuff was the movie Sneakers. Everybody should go watch it. River Phoenix.
People who've seen it are going loving. They love it.
Yeah. River Phoenix and Ben Kingsley also. And I can't remember who the female lead was in it, but yeah, it's a really, really good movie. Way better than Hackers. I'm going to say that right now. I would say Sneakers is a way better movie than Hackers. It's not as silly, but also I feel like I was thinking earlier that because it is Towel Day.
Yes.
I would like to...
That's why you're playing in the water?
Yes.
Because you'll need a dry off after this show?
Mm-hmm. No, I feel like I want to say to our chat, I'm sure that this is for 90% of them not going to be a thing, but like, if you've never read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you need to go get that shit. You will fall in love. You will have wonderful feelings. And it's only like 120 pages, so you can knock it out like in an afternoon of just like solid reading.
I would say that you have to kind of be a reader in order to enjoy it, because the way the narrative is told can be like, it took me a long I had to be in the right place, right time to enjoy it.
Yeah,
I read it twice, and the first time I didn't get it, and then I watched a bunch of sci-fi. I kind of got different voices, and then I loved it. And so, just so you know, 42.
Yep. No, it's. I mean, the entire series is wonderful, but that first book, it's so tight. It's very clever. It's very. I don't know. It just works really well.
People are making fun of the fact that I said, and you have to be a reader to read it.
You do have to understand. You have to have a functional understanding of the written word in order to read it. But I understand what you're saying. It's just that by default, it's very kind of wink pop culture-y, not even pop culture-y.
And then
but
someone else said there's 5 books in the trilogy. What?
Oh yeah. Well, when I read it, there were only 3, and the other 2 came out, so my brain always gets confused. I've got brain confusion.
It's
so do
like
I drive the
Surf 2, end of the trilogy, which is also the first movie. So
wait, what?
There's a movie called Surf 2, end of the trilogy.
Oh.
And it's also the first movie. So.
What is the movie, Kayla, that you have seen that literally nobody else has ever watched?
Oh, well, that can't be true, right?
Okay, well, what is the movie that you've seen that you would say that, like, probably nobody in the chat room, oh, God damn it, has ever seen? Like, what's the most obscure movie that you've seen that's also very good, or that you like?
A gnome named Norm might be pretty. Gnome named Norm.
Okay.
I think that's pretty obscure. I don't know. Like, I would really have the Electric Grandma.
Electric Grandma?
Yeah, it's a Ray Bradbury short.
Okay. Never heard of that
they're
before.
Like, you seen Magic Island? I have seen Magic Island. I've seen both the singing animals in French version and the Monkey Magic Island, which is a Christmas monkey movie. What are some of the ones that you've seen that is some pretty... Name of the Wind, Balbo. I haven't seen any of these. Agrajag?
Agrajag?
Do you know that?
Nope. No idea what that.
Equilibrium.
I've seen that one. That's the Christian Bale, Sean Bean, Christian Bale, where everybody in the future doesn't have emotions anymore. You've seen that movie, right? He does the gun kata, gun kung fu. Pretty crazy. All right, what's this one?
The Poisoned Dwarf. I've never heard of these movies.
Have you seen? There's this movie that they talked about. It's really.
I've seen Mechanic with Charles Bronson.
It's this movie where Gary Oldman plays a little person.
What?
And yeah, and like it's got. Oh God, you'd have to look it up to find out what it's like. I was watching this thing and they were like, "This may be literally the worst movie that's ever been made in the history of movies." About this guy who is regular sized, but his parents are both little people, and the movie is all about him and his girlfriend are going to have a kid, and he's got like these problems in his brain that his kid might be a little person, and Gary Oldman is in it as like his brother, and Peter Dinklage is in it, and I can't remember what it's called.
Is that your favorite little person movie?
I've never seen it before, but it apparently it's just like this glorious wreck, and it's got, is it not McConaughey, but like the lead person is a big movie star, and and they've got Gary Oldman, and I don't know how they're doing it, but they've got him, and he looks like a little person, and I've heard of it before, but I've never actually watched it. It seems like a really, really odd thing. It's an odd thing that it ever got made.
Someone's saying Tiptoes. I've never heard of Tiptoes.
That might be the name of it.
Okay.
That might actually be the name of it.
Okay. Tiptoes. Jeff is Tiptoes.
Okay. Oh.
Speaking of little people, my favorite little people, I think it's a Charles Band movie. I'm not sure.
Uh-huh.
So it's totally cheesy. This is only, I like it in a very cheesy way, not like, I like it like, that was a terrific movie on all levels.
Right.
But like, it is these, all the like classic monsters, Frankenstein, Dracula and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They take like their DNA and create little people wrestlers that are also half monster.
What? This is berserk. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. What are you talking about?
I don't remember the name of them.
You take classic movie monsters and make little people wrestler versions from their DNA?
Yes.
Brain exploded. Goddamn, Kayla. How would you even find a movie like that? Where would you even go to discover a movie like that?
I used to be in with like the obscure movie people.
Yeah.
And they would just be like, "Come watch this," and I would just say yes.
See, I tried to get people for a while. I think I might end up, I don't know, doing a commentary. I've always wanted to do a commentary for. I always wanted to get real hammered and do a commentary for the movie Wild Zero.
Right.
Because
oh, look, we met a lady.
not enough people have seen Wild Zero. Yep. I think that we got teleported, and then the Combine was chasing us, and we finally managed to hook back up with the people who are our friends.
So the chat room right now is now gone into a world of porno names, of porno movies, and also they've rediscovered the Borderlands 2 doc. So
okay. Oh, I almost want to live stream the Borderlands 2 Google Doc and watch them fight over it.
Have you ever watched a Mr. Vampire series?
Yes, I watched one of those with the hopping Japanese vampires.
Right.
Yeah, I watched one of those. I don't remember. I don't remember which one. It might have just been called Mr. Vampire, but yeah, I thought it was really a lot of fun. Hey guys, so this guy he was one of the researchers in the first game as well. I don't remember what his name is.
Changed one iota. How do you do
In fact, she might be as well. I can't remember.
I love those little monster dudes.
These guys. Hey,
I
screw
like
you.
how they're talking to you and telling you like really serious thing. And you're like, I'm just gonna go check out this monster.
Yeah.
Like it's like ADHD.
I'll be right back. Oh, what's this over here?
It's going to be a lot.
This is one of those machines where the money blows around and you grab as much of it as you can.
MIT graduates are few and far between these days. We'll get you out of that habit.
Right,
Yeah.
you
Back into
are.
your
MIT
lab, where you belong.
graduates. Jeff,
Yes.
paper or plastic?
Paper. Always paper.
It's been a real.
Well, we don't really have a choice in Austin.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Of course, there's still places that totally give you a plastic bag.
What?
Yeah.
Where are these magical places?
One is the magical land of Panda Express.
Really?
Every time I leave Panda Express, they put my food in a big plastic bag and give it to me.
People are going, seriously, we're now just getting
We're
to
still
this
not
point
sure
in
what
the
that
video
does.
game. 3
Alex
hours.
brings in
I like
his
that we're not on a
strangest
boat
thing.
anymore.
I don't know. I don't think we were making that terrible of time. I mean, I know that I was, I've been preoccupied with a few things, but I don't necessarily think it's completely unreasonable for us to be here. I mean, we may be like 30 minutes behind or maybe 45, but unless you're doing a speed run. Oh, hey, Alex. Then I don't think that's unreasonable.
Can't believe you
I
made
like
it
how
so
you said
quickly
hi
on
to her like
foot.
she was a real
I
person.
believe he broke
Yeah,
your record,
they did this research when they were making this
He
game
earned
where they
it.
looked
I
at
guess
like
you proved you can
these
handle
cognitive
yourself out there.
behaviorists
There's
about
nothing good
what
we can't
type
handle.
of facial
The
expressions we
impossible
react
exception,
to.
you
Okay.
And then they integrated that into the facial animation technology here, so it's like based on these different sorts of facial expressions that we as human beings will react to with emotion.
Cool.
Instead of just trying to do like direct animation or capture or anything like that, they actually went out and did research about what we react to, which is pretty cool.
So, if you can employ an alien, which alien would you employ at Rage Select?
Do they have the characteristics that they have in the movies?
Yes.
Okay. Because I was going to say, I'd love a xenomorph that came in with like a suit, right? And just talk to me and stuff. We'd go outside and smoke cigarettes. He'd smoke one with his little second mouth.
Aw. You just went like a pal.
Well, no, I'd make him do work and stuff, but... Okay, what am I doing here? Am I supposed to be helping you?
Get the little dude on the... What is that? Oh, what's the movie where they fly in that flying almond? Fly to the Navigator.
Fly the Navigator?
I thought you were on walk. The Vortigon's
Yeah,
relieved me
the
so I
little
could come see
dude.
Gordon.
Roger from
Pee-wee
American
Herman.
Dad is pretty good. He's a real jerk. He would fit right in here at Rage Slug Studios. I think that Roger and Jason Murphy would get along real well. Whoa, what are you guys fighting about?
It's a calculation error, not a mechanical
You,
Oh,
Maybe you should
Calculations?
let me do the
Yep.
calculations next time, as
You.
well as installing it.
women only fight about math.
that's right.
Sometimes I think you deliberately misunderstand me.
The gravity gun.
Why don't you take Gordon up
Boom.
and give him some practice with
So,
the gravity?
Sure.
do
Come on,
lizards
Gordon.
secretly run
Let's
the
go have
world?
some fun.
This
I would have to
toy
say
energy
so.
field manipulator is not a toy.
Okay.
Alex.
You know,
Let's get out of
I
here.
saw V when I was a kid. It pretty much traumatized me for my entire life. That everybody's just wearing people suits. They're all lizards underneath.
So there's a strange juxtaposition
Mhm.
I
of
see you've met Dr. Mossman.
do we want to
She's
be
one of the
buried or
members of the
cremated
Federal
when we
outside.
when we
You
die?
should
And
hear her
also,
drone
Jeff, what
on
kind of
about how it
cigarettes do
should have
you
been
smoke?
her in the
Camel lights, but neither.
Sorry,
I
you
want
should
my
be
head
talking
cut off
behind
and
her
thrown
back.
into a paint can
Just get
full
some
of
claustrophobic
liquid
down.
nitrogen or whatever, and I want him to bring me back to life and put me in a
That's the
big
old
robot
passage to
body in the
moving
future,
home.
like RoboCop.
Like
We don't go there
Krang.
anymore.
Yeah. Yes.
Gross.
Yes, just like Krang. I want a fat, dopey-looking dude, and I want to be the brain in his stomach.
Gross.
Yep.
I don't care. I'll be dead.
Yeah. Oh my God, Alex.
So, guys, what's
Open the
what's
doors.
the gossip?
Why did they have a stoplight on this wall?
Because it's for noise. If you get too loud, they put stop.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, did they get a lot of traffic in this little room?
Yeah.
Like, between these two doors, they get a lot of traffic, especially since it's pointed in this direction. I don't really see where the cars are going to go. I'm like, okay.
So, here we are.
Give me a gravity gun.
Scrap
Gravity
yard.
gun, gravity gun, gravity gun. Brr.
Do you have a beard hero?
This is
A beardo? No. Not really. A beard role model?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times I feel like beards get that people want like the biggest, bushiest beard possible, and I think that after you get to a certain length of beard, you just look like a goddamn hobo. So that's why I have a real short beard that's real policed up.
I found it handy for
Do you have
Alright.
a favorite Lifetime movie? Grant wants to know.
Lifetime movie?
Yeah.
No.
What would your storyline in a Lifetime movie be?
You can throw them with the primary.
Would it be how you
Once you pick
created
something up, you can drop it gently by pressing your secondary
Rage
trigger
Select
again.
and the
Pick up some
toils?
stuff and toss it.
Well, if it was a Lifetime movie, wouldn't it have to be how my husband beat me all the time
Is that what happened?
in Lifetime movies? Or in
What was
Rage
that-
Select?
In Rage Select.
It'd have to be the sort of movie where Jason is really abusive to me, and I have to get away from him.
Those barrels from that ledge.
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of Lifetime movies, so I don't know anything outside of that. That's the only thing I know about Lifetime movies. Okay. Got to make ourselves a.
It'll just be the storyline of butt
Try
punch.
grabbing those barrels from that ledge up there.
Butt punch?
Yeah,
What's that?
that's all Jason ever does to me is get drunk and punch me in the butt.
Oh,
Except not now, because now he's getting, like, skinny.
yeah,
Not drinking as much.
yeah. Oh, there we go. Barrels.
And Jason slapped you?
All right.
Oh yeah, you didn't see that. I think we talked about that last week, though, didn't we?
Oh, on the video game?
Yeah, on camera. See if you can stack some stuff to climb up there.
Do you have a favorite 80s cartoon?
Probably end up being like Transformers, maybe Voltron, maybe.
Try stacking some things.
Yeah. I know,
Grab
Alex. I'm
something
doing
with
it.
your
Just.
secondary trigger, then press the same trigger again to drop it gently.
Yeah, probably Transformers. Maybe Voltron. Maybe Mighty Orbots.
So we have a new forum question.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah?
la.
All right.
They said,
You can place
so I
objects
think
by
your
moving them
most
into position
anticipated
and hitting the
game
secondary
is the
trigger
Watch
again.
Dogs, right?
Are you talking about my most anticipated
Yeah.
game or the most anticipated game from people on the website? Me personally or
Let's do
our
both.
listeners?
I
Okay.
want to see both.
Okay.
Everybody, what's your most anticipated game?
I mean, my most anticipated game is that Project Beast game that I was talking about before. But,
Okay.
But Watch Dogs comes out literally next week, so that's a lot more.
That's your most anticipated game of the week?
Right. Next week, that and like Mario Kart 8 comes out. So Alex has this robot called Dog that is like her robot buddy.
Oh,
Good doggy.
I love it.
Yeah. I want a robot pal.
How come they don't think of it as
First
a
model is about yay
sapien? Because it looks
I've been
more
wanting to ever
apish
since.
with the long arms.
Haven't I?
Yeah. I think the head movements, though, are more dog-like.
So the chat room is excited about Witcher 3.
Witcher 3 does not come out until 2015, and I am
Evolve?
excited about it as well. What's that?
Evolve.
Evolve is also very exciting. Yes.
Evil Within.
Evil Within. There's been some questions about. Okay, are you gonna fetch? Go get it, boy. Oh, okay. I need a ball.
He just wants to eat trash.
Woo-boo. Evolve is good. Witcher 3 is good. I mean, they pushed back the Division until 2015. I'm kind of interested to see what that is.
Dragon Age Inquisition.
Dragon Age Inquisition, absolutely.
Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors, I don't know about. That's Dynasty Warriors, but Zelda, and I'm not the biggest fan of Dynasty Warriors ever.
So are you moving the box or is the puppy dog throwing the box?
It's not me.
Oh, look at him playing with his own magnetic field. It's so adorable.
Oh, that's his ball.
Yeah.
Go get it. Go get it.
Maybe you don't have the right kind of robot treats.
There you go. Now you got to get it. I guess he was figuring out how to get it. Whoop.
Sunset Overdrive.
Sunset Overdrive also looks very good. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff that's on deck for this year. I mean, Ground Zeroes was it was okay, but eventually there's going to be a new Metal Gear game next year. I mean, 2015 is really going to have a lot. The end of 2014, we got the new Batman game coming out. Looks absolutely Arkham Knight's absolutely fantastic. A lot of really cool stuff. A lot of really cool stuff to play
Wait,
this year.
I didn't tell you who'd he be fetching. Who's he going to fetch?
He's fetching the ball.
Well, they said, is there someone inside that ball?
Is that why it's going? Arr!
So
Okay, I'm
does
done.
Dr. Dog know tricks?
Sure. He knows sit. He knows lay down. He knows shake. He knows. Why is this ball following me?
My dog's deaf, so all his tricks are sign language.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Uh
Oh,
oh. No, I don't want to fetch that.
Put that down.
Okay, good boy.
What would you train this dog to do? I would make it dance.
Dance. Uh-oh. Bad guys are coming. Oh, there's totally damn it. All right, never mind.
Is your dog ready for the xenomorph invasion?
Can any dog honestly be ready for the xenomorph invasion? I don't think so. I think that he would, he's a dog. He'll do what he can, but oh man, I'm sorry.
no.
Where are you, Alex?
20 more minutes, Jeff. Hold
Get some
tight.
coffee in me. Get some coffee in me.
He's right here.
I want you to.
Look at this. How do you stay motivated?
How do I stay motivated for
This
what?
for
this?
Reach Select, like doing everything all the time.
Well, it's hard work, but it's got a lot of rewards. I mean, a lot of people. I like to see the smiles on your virtual faces in the snarky comments that you guys write on the website. No. I mean, Rage Select is, I don't know if very many people know this. I think I've definitely said it before, but I wanted to do this job since I was a kid. Like when I was a kid and I got my first Nintendo and I started getting Nintendo Power, and I thought like, oh my God, those guys at Nintendo Power, they get to play games before they come out, and they get to do that for a living, and that is awesome. And now I get to do that for a living, and it's awesome. It's really awesome.
You're the luckiest man ever.
Yeah. I mean, it does take a lot of time, and I don't really have much of a life outside of Rage Select, but at this point, that's not really, I don't want people to lament that fact or whatever. That's what I chose. It's not like I'm not incapable of having a life if I really wanted to. I'd set some hard limits as far as what we were able to when we started and stopped working, but it's fine.
They're
Ew.
they're sending you virtual smiles. I don't like the musculature. I need them to have some skin, please.
Okay. There we go.
They're like, read the doc, Kayla, read it. Read the Borderlands 2 doc. And
They want you to read the Borderlands 2 Google Doc.
yeah, but they've erased it. There's only like, how many people on here? 10 people on, and they keep erasing it, and they're like, read it out loud. I'm like, it is saucy.
Yeah.
Just so you know that it's super saucy.
Oh, I know. There's a group of people on Rage Select, when left to their own devices, that are super, super saucy.
And how do I stay motivated? I stay motivated because I have fun. I like you guys.
Whoa.
And I don't have as rough of a job as Jeff and Jason do. So for me, it's like, oh,
Bow.
I get to, have fun with my friends. It's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, for teaching, it's because, my job is cute. If my job,
Ooh.
I will put up with so much because 5-year-olds and 8-year-olds are adorable, and I care about their lives.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, got these saw blades.
I know. What are you
perfect.
doing? Like, when did this become Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Bam.
so gross.
Well, see, we've gone to this town called Ravenholm, and Ravenholm is run by this one crazy dude who has traps set up all over it. So this part of the game starts to get into this subsection of doing stuff for this guy so you can get out of Ravenholm and back to City 17. I think it's back to City 17.
Are these real people, or are they just drones?
These are people who have been head crabbed. They've got the head crabs on them. And what happens is that the head crabs, they start by getting on top of your head, and then eventually they turn you into a zombie. And then you start growing claws and stuff like that.
Is head crabs another way of saying lice?
No. Do you have to deal with lice?
Oh, yeah.
You deal with children, right?
I have a... here's the lice secret.
Yeah.
Put 10 drops of tea tree oil in your shampoo and conditioner.
Uh-huh.
No lice ever.
No lice ever.
Yeah, they don't
And
like it.
your scalp will tingle like
Yeah.
mentholated craziness.
Spicy.
Fuck you, hurt crab. Oh.
And what do you think the new Saints Row game is going to be like?
I really hope it's time travel. I really do. Oh. There were some hints at the end of Saints Row 4 about where they're going to go, and I really hope that they do that. They don't just like reboot the franchise or whatever. I really hope that they get like super, super creative with it, because that is a franchise that I love. I love the direction they've gone with it. They've just gone like so super banana bread with it that.
So much joy.
Oh, come on. Oh, what? You trying to throw stuff at me?
They told me to just stop showering because life's don't like dirty hair.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Do you take a shower every day, Kayla?
No.
Yeah.
I don't believe in it.
Oh, yeah? Daily showering?
Nope.
I stopped washing my hair every day. I still usually take a shower, but it's more for waking up purposes than it is for, like, cleanliness.
Also,
cold showers are badass. I just learned that just recently.
All right. Jeff, guess what?
Is it lightning round?
Last 15.
Last 15 minutes!
So I had like 9 dozen questions from earlier.
Uh-oh. Oh,
and
fire.
then they will be giving us something. And they said, Jeff, you flipped something. Okay, favorite 80s cartoon?
We already went through that.
I don't know. Jeff,
Yes.
opinion on hentai?
It's okay.
I don't even know it.
Know that I have one. Well, you said that it's the Japanese pornography comics with tentacles and stuff like that.
Will you hula hoop with them? Will
I-
you hula hoop with Grant specifically?
I do not have enough rhythm in my hips to be able to do hula hoops. I've tried before. It generally does not work.
I will hula hoop. I'm great at hula hooping. Grant and I can hula hoop. Have you ever got lost driving?
Sure.
I do all the time, and I do it on purpose sometimes.
Not in Texas as much, but when I lived in Seattle, you can't, because there's so many trees there, you can't see landmarks from a distance like you can in Texas where it's all flat and stuff.
Right.
So you would just be driving, and it'd be just driving with trees all around. And then you're driving with more trees all around, and then you're driving with more trees all around. And, yeah, I got lost a couple times.
What's your favorite sandwich?
Sandwich? Man, I love all sandwiches so much.
All sandwiches are great. Grilled cheese.
I really like the okay, that seems a little jerk-offy. But there's not a chicken sandwich. This fake vegetarian chicken protein stuff that they have over at Thundercloud. I love that one a lot. They have one called the Office Favorite, which is egg salad and bacon, which is a really good combination in my opinion. If you like egg salad.
The goo is yellow. It's so cute.
I think that a good tuna sandwich is good. There was a place that we used to go to when I used to work downtown that had a curry chicken salad. There was a chicken salad that had curry spices in it and grapes that was absolutely deliciously fantastic.
How do you feel about Pink Floyd?
I don't necessarily like them all that much. I don't dislike them, but I just have never gotten into them.
I like some things, but I'm done with The Wall.
Yeah.
I'm done with it.
We're just,
Being a teacher, you hear The Wall all the time.
yeah.
And then, who is naked? Not me.
Not me.
Dark Souls and Dark Souls. What's the difference? Demon Souls and Dark Souls. What's the difference?
Demon Souls came before Dark Souls, was a PlayStation 3 exclusive, and has different mechanics, but a similar overall tone. How do I... God damn it.
What's one physical trait you would change?
Of myself? Or reality?
Yes, both. Anything's...
Entropy is a bitch. I would change that out of reality. As far as myself, it's kind of cosmetic, but I really wish my hair would stop falling out.
Oh.
You know.
I was like, my metabolism. If I could eat
Yeah.
more, if I could eat all the time, I'd be the happiest person.
Yeah, never mind. Kayla knows better. I'll be totally bald, and then just like if I got abs like McConaughey until I'm dead, I'm down with that. Hey, what the shit, you guys?
Okay, so there's some questions on here that are really good
Yeah.
that I will save for 2 weeks from now because I think they're more discussion questions.
Okay.
Women, question mark.
Yes.
Yes. Giant women, question mark.
It kind of depends on what the word giant means. What you mean by the word giant? Like real
Yes.
tall women? Yes.
But like the 50-foot woman. That's
Yes.
a great movie and stuff like that. Mantis woman, question mark.
Yeah. All right. That's
Have you seen Steven Universe? No.
no.
Where's the Google forum? People put up links. I will put another
Okay,
one
I
up,
am-
but it's really nothing. Like, oh, right now there's a cute
What am
dog
I missing?
in Star Wars. There's Haters Gotta Hate poster. There's Loretta, that Meatloaf story's back. And then there's a sequel to the Meatloaf story now.
Okay.
So,
Do I have a-
lucky you. Lucky you. Let's see.
Damn it.
Da-da-da-da-da.
What am I
All
missing?
the questions from earlier. Good. All right, now I can get to modern questions of the 21st century.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah.
I am stuck, Kayla. I cannot figure out what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Okay, guys, tell us what he's supposed to do with all these dead people.
I maybe if I was playing this like off camera, I could figure. Okay, we got electric going up to there.
They go, we forgot what
Uh,
to do. They would like to help, but they forgot.
Okay, so this goes over here, and that goes out that window.
They say you can't just pull that guy off of there.
Let's see. I tried.
Kill more stuff.
There's no more stuff. That's the problem. Is I think I got to go up there.
They said do that.
To get there, I got to go here. To get there, I got to go up there. I don't know. I don't know what this one is trying to tell me. But I can't get up there, and there's no way over here. Wait, can I go up there?
They said a ladder, question mark? Go back and around.
Go.
That window goes there.
How do I get up? Is there? I don't see a thing up here.
Hit him with the crowbar. Won't that electrocute you?
Probably.
Burn.
Go back and around. All right.
Follow the power lines.
All right. I will follow the power lines. Let's see.
You have to shut off the generator where you burnt up the guy.
Okay. There's the guy. Here's the generator. Oh, where I burnt up the guy. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you, whoever that was.
Throw a brick at it.
Throw a brick at it. Is that the generator? Turn this off.
No more fire.
Okay.
Throw a brick at it, Jack. Fire.
There aren't any bricks. Nope, that wasn't. Okay, follow the lines up to there. Derp, 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 and then it comes out.
Pray to Jesus for the answer.
Yep, that's what I should do.
Throw a barrel at it. So, yeah.
Okay. You're going to have to just give me a lightning round. I'm not entirely sure. I'm just going to flail around
Okay.
here a little bit. What else we got? What else we got? Lightning round, go.
How do you feel when a game gives you more playable characters, but you can only use them in a challenge room?
I think that's crappy.
Did you see Red State, and what did you think?
I did see Red State. I thought it was a very weird mess.
I thought it was okay until the end.
Yeah. Have you ever listened to Kevin Smith talk about the end of that? About the way that he wrote it?
I can't. I was too oversaturated because
Yeah.
at the time, yet another ex was a movie blogger, and it was like it kind of became white noise because it was all that bloggers were talking about for like 2 months because he had like a rage fest with them. So
Yeah. Well, he said, I listened to one of his things where he said that the way that he wrote Red State was every time he knew where the story was going,
Right.
he would shift directions. which
Okay.
sounds like a really poor way to write a movie. And then he said he got to the end and he basically had two options for how to end the movie. And one was, damn, I am just totally stuck here. One was that is what happened at the end of the movie, where it turns out that the whole rapture thing was a hoax or whatever, and they round everybody up and the movie ends. The other one was the actual rapture happens, and then angels come down and they kill everybody except for John Goodman, and then like one of the angels just goes shh, and then like turns around and walks away. And I'm like, that sounds like a way better ending to me.
Turn the valve behind the pole. You just passed it.
Turn the valve behind the pole. This one? Turn the valve behind the pole.
Big
this one?
fire. Turn valve behind pole. Go
Okay.
inside.
Oh, okay. All right. So did that burn up the dude?
And then go left. I don't know.
Okay. No, this we're
Yeah.
getting somewhere here. I don't know where we're getting, but we're getting somewhere. So now we got fire.
What are you doing after this stream, Jeff?
I'm going to walk my dog. I'm going to drink some coffee, and then I'm going to record 2 more videos with John Sitton.
Yay! And put up the podcast, right?
And put up the podcast, yes, as soon as we're done here.
Jet Li or Donnie Yen?
Jet Li.
I don't know.
I like Donnie Yen, but Jet Li for life. Okay, so that obviously does something, but I just don't know what.
Have you ever set something on fire?
Sure. Set all kinds of stuff on fire.
When I was little, I used to set fires in pot pie trays in my bedroom.
Uh-huh.
It was so weird.
Okay, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm so totally stuck. I have no idea what the hell is going on here. Is there
Giant bonfire, go into the building.
giant bonfire? Go in. There. Yep, found it. Jeez, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, those of you watching at home who are just like, go do that thing, and then I'm not doing that thing. I understand. I mean, I'm a game playing person. If I was watching me play this and I knew the answer, it would be oh, you head crab man jerk.
Do you have any special plans? Because tomorrow's Memorial Day.
I'll probably be working. I'll probably be getting. I mean, Monday is when we send out our Patreon email, so I'll probably be getting that together. I've got a few videos that need extended editing.
Everyone's cheering for you. Yay, go Jeff, you did it.
Turn on. Okay, now what? Go.
I am packing.
Yeah.
And getting ready for the end of school and all the moving. And I'm moving Jar Jar officially into my new house.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, so that's pretty exciting. They were talking about fires and stuff. I had this guy I knew. I didn't know him in high school, but he said he used to do pyromania,
Like set fires for fun.
but for real. It was like there was something in his brain that before he got therapy, he just had to.
Yeah. It's just a compulsion.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And he one time set a fire in his one of those pep rally posters,
Yeah.
He set fire on it and walked away, and it burned his principal. It was terrible. I was terrifying. I'm and I am your friend. I had to remind myself over and over okay, he fixed this. It's not going to happen again.
Right. Oh, ooh, ow, what? Oh,
So-
what the hell? No.
We are in our last 3 minutes.
No.
It's perfect time to get kissed by a face monkey.
Oh, these space monkeys are real jerks.
So,
Whew. Well, thank you, everybody. Let's take another moment to say, if you have just joined us, that next week we will be having our 1-year anniversary of Rage Select. We started in June 1st of 2013, and now it's June 1st of 2014. We are a small business that has made it over the 1-year mark, in part thanks to all of you folks who have supported us with love and sometimes
100%
money.
Thanks to them.
Yep.
And also all the people like you who make content.
Well,
You could have been exhausted and said, I'm done.
I'm never going to be done with this. As long as when we started this, I said, when we left, when we were we had to leave. We were like, Jason and I, we just love doing this. We love video games, love comedy, love saying stuff and interacting with people, even if I don't do it really as much as some of the other folks here do. But it's been a wonderful roller coaster in this first year, and I'm so glad that we managed to get to the end of a year. So next week, we'll be doing an extended live stream starting at probably right around 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, like when this one starts. And I'm going to try to get everybody that I know over here to get on the stream and talk a little bit about their favorite things about Rage Select. So you guys should definitely tune in.
I will make banana bread for next week.
Are you really?
I will make a banana bread.
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, we're just about out of time. Thanks y'all for coming and joining us for Half-Life 2. It's been National Geek Pride Day. Is that what it was?
Yes. And it was lovely. This has been a lovely Sunday afternoon.
Yep. And Half-Life 2. I don't know where I'm supposed to go again.
And
there we go.
like always, you can contact us via Twitter at Kayla Crow or at Rage Select for Jeff.
Yep.
And the email link is in the podcast for Jeff,
which will be coming up right after we finish here. That is mail@rageselect.com for those of you who don't want to wait.
If you have game requests, he heard a lot of the ones that you guys wrote in the chat, but email those to him. And we're so excited about next week.
Mm-hmm. We are indeed. So till then, you guys really got to tune in this week. Monday and Tuesday, we're going to have one of my favorite new games. Whoa! That just came out. We've got some new reviews coming up for you. We got our Patreon stuff coming up. And this next week, Watch Dogs comes out, and you can be sure as shooting that we're probably not going to ignore one of the most anticipated games of the entire year and be like, I don't think we're going to play that. So join us in a few minutes for the podcast, and then join us next week for all the rest of lovely Rage Select content. I'm going to put that Borderlands 2 stream up, and I'm going to put this one up, and I'm going to try not to get eaten by head crabs. What?
Nom, 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 nom.
Thank you, Kayla, and we'll talk to you guys next week.